takes hard work and hypocrisy to go back to 1953 with Bibles and hush money, yes indeed. Trump signing Bibles in Alabama caused some liberal howls. At least he didn't throw them like he did those paper towels. Though people usually sign books that they wrote to keep it real, Trump wrote as much of the Bible as he did the art of the deal. Bibles and hush money, Trump signs the best. And if you ask real nicely, he'll sign your chest. To get a few more far-right judges, who cares how much truth Trump fudges? But Bibles and hush money both are blessed. Trump may not know his two front teeth from 2 Corinthians, but he sure has first-hand knowledge of all 7 deadly sins. He supports traditional marriage, which is in between a man, his wife, 2 porn stars, and a model who's 15. Bibles and hush money, Trump's acolytes don't need to be consistent, we pick our fights. We don't mind his fornicating, the gay sex lives need regulating, along with women's reproductive rights. Trump understands religion and the faith which it demands. His favorite part of praying is the laying on of hands. In fact, the only difference between God and Donald Trump is that God doesn't think she's Donald Trump. Bibles and hush money, sure we used to say we wanted moral leaders, but not today. So don't ask what would Jesus do. He was a socialist and a Jew. But Bibles and hush money are okay. We'll lose our scruples to defend a rapidly right-wing agenda.
Right-wing agenda. Yeah, you reckon they got one of them shitting-ass things? Everything's a right-wing agenda. Shove it up their butt.
Amen.
Amen. Lauren Mayer. That's right. Lauren, Comedy Songs. Y'all go by and check her out. She is absolutely wonderful. We appreciate her letting us play. How y'all doing, baby? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's a suck-ass Thursday, but it's Thursday. It's the day before Friday. So that's one thing we can all let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be bourbon. Thank you, Chris Kloss. I'm enjoying some of your Knob Creek today. Boy, that stuff's stout. It'll work. Anyway, it's Thursday, baby. And I want to give a great big shout out to Andy Paguda because Andy's here. Andy's here. And that's a good damn thing because yesterday he had heart surgery. And I know he's out there. He checked in there. So, Andy, buddy, we're glad you're out of that place. I always give the same advice. Stay the hell away from those places. There's sick people in there, I hear. But Andy had a heart attack, had to have stents put in his heart. And, buddy, we're just glad you came through all right and everything else. We don't say it enough. We love you, bub. And this whole family loves you. And, just quit doing that shit. Don't be no more heart attack crap. We've all had enough of that shit. We were just talking about it right before we went on the air with Jen. She's already had a heart attack, and I joking about taking nitroglycerin and shit. I used to carry that shit around all the time with me. I gave up on that crap.
Yeah, just no more. People fucking stay healthy. Just
yes.
God damn it.
Yes, damn it. Everybody stay healthy out there. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Javier Garcia. I noticed he jumped into the chat there just a while ago. Hello, Javier. This is what I do, buddy. Javier is I met him personally through Jeffrey, a friend of mine, who is brother to Maestro. Y'all get the whole story here. And
are you listing off all those imaginary friends again?
Yes, I have a whole list of imaginary friends I have. But I met Javier over there at Jeffrey's house, and he's the one that recorded a little bit of me. Couldn't believe what I do, the way I look. That this kind of shit comes out of this face. Did you catch
someone else off guard with your disguise?
Yes, I did. Don't judge a book by its cover, baby. We a big blue dot here. Anyway, I want to say hello to him. Michael Cruz, Ola, my friend, I seen you in there. Randy Peterson, woo pig, buddy, and Donna Bonacosi, Tammy Ames, and I seen George Tirebiter jump in there too. So I want to say thank you for all y'all jumping in. Jorge, I submitted my application to the Old Farts Club, and I'm waiting my invitation. Or anyway, at the scenic Rancho Tirebiter Ranch out there up near Bernie, they have the Old Farts Club, and I've seen all the pictures that he does up there, and boy, howdy shit, it looks like a jamboree I'd like to partake in. But
really quick, because I do not want to waste this gentleman's time. So in the call, other than Dennis and Jen, our moderators, we have the legend himself, Filthy Mouth Liberal, with us right now.
Are you shitting me, Andy? What are you doing, buddy? Can you tap 3 times, buddy? Can you hear us?
He should be here.
Looks like he's muted.
I think he's dead.
Oh, don't be doing that shit. Andy, somebody break out the paddles. Where the hell are you, buddy? Don't scare us like that. I know you're out there. While we're waiting on him, I wanted to thank everybody for showing up and being a part of this this family, this movement, and nothing points to it more than the shit we've seen today.
Well, did that happy horse shit unmute me or what?
I think somebody muted. Is that you, Andy?
Holy crap, I think I made it.
There
You did make it,
buddy. We're glad the hell you did. It was pretty.
Oh, my God. Well, good evening,
I seen them
live from the Heart Attack Cafe tonight. Good to hear you.
Well, shit, buddy, you need to stop that shit. You know, I hope it was.
Go around once. You got to experience life as much as you can.
That's the truth, buddy. Yeah. Any day, buddy. Any day can be the scariest day of your life, and it'll scare the shit out of you. And it's anytime you think you got problems, shit, look around you. There's people dying of heart attacks and crap like that. So
I'll tell you what I did, John. I promised that cardiologist I would switch the brand of cigars I smoke, and he let me out of that fucking place today. You believe that? Is
that right? Well, you need to switch that cigar out for a vape, buddy. You need to get you one of them vapes with that medical with that medical shit in it. That's what you need.
Well, when you mention the medical shit, we have a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, I can take that.
I don't know if what about North Carolina? Are they legal yet or no?
No, we're CBD legal. That works. I mean, that'll do for a little while. A little dab will do you.
Yeah.
But no, we're not wholeheartedly legal yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Well, same thing here in Texas. We ain't never going to do it till we're going to be the last ones. Got the biggest border and the biggest budget.
But you're so close to Mexico, it didn't make a shit. I mean, you can just reach across the fence and get whatever you want.
Well, yeah. If you go down there, if you just wait, they throw it right over the fence.
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They just stand down there and just wait. There's going to be a whole bag of drugs thrown right over the fence. That's what they do.
Those freaking caravans, they'll just throw them right over. You're good to go.
Yeah. That's it, buddy. That's all we got to do now. Texas will be the last damn place.
May I take just a moment to...
Buddy, take the whole show if you want.
I won't take the whole show, but I want to just a moment to thank every last blue dot who has come out in support of me in the last 4 or 5 days. I mean, the response has been amazing, and this is not something I would have ever anticipated. But there have been more blue dots come out and say, hey, man, you go get them. We hope you get better soon, and so many different things that they've done for me, and it makes me so proud to be a blue dot. It's just beyond anything I can express.
Well, we're proud to have you in this family, Don. I'm telling you, it's heartwarming, buddy. It's I get a little melancholy about shit like this because I never, like you, never thought 10 people would listen to me, much less the amount of people that we have now in this family, and it grows every day, and it reaches farther every day, and it's not just me. It's you. It's Randy. It's Richard, it's Leo, it's all of us. It's Tim Cormal, it's Bob Kincaid. There's so many voices out there that are so important to this movement, and it's even more important now because we see what's going on in this country. But yeah, when I heard about your heart attack there, bub, it shook everybody up. You know.
Well, it wasn't any big deal. I had another one before this one, and I lived through that one. I figured I'd live through this one. What the hell? You know, we go around one time.
Well, I've had one scare, but it was very mild, and that's why I carried around nitro for so long. I carried around so long in 2001 when my family and I went on that trip around for 3 years. Come back, seen the same doctor, and he's going through the prescriptions and everything. Well, who gave you this nitroglycerin? You did, you asshole. 2 years ago. So yeah, they have poor memories sometimes, but yeah, tread easy, my friend. That's all. I want you to relax and forget about shit for a while. That's what I try to do. It don't work, but screw it. I'm finding out bourbon works better.
We have so much on our plates right now. It's so difficult to forget what we have going on here, and it's so difficult not to work on it.
Yeah. And a heart attack ain't shit. There ain't nothing more priority than that. The personal things that we go in our life, the things that we go through, and believe me, excuse me, there are plenty of us out there going through plenty of shit every day, and we hold tight as a family. We hold tight as a unit here in my house. We hold tight as a family unit on our Blue Dot family. It's all you can do, and try to remind yourself that you've been through worse before, and you'll get through this shit too. One foot in front of the other, overcome, adapt, and all that shit. And it's all you can do, but But we try to keep our eye on what's going on. We have to, baby. It's our country.
But this shit can get overwhelming, so don't push yourself.
Yeah, this stuff, it gets my blood pressure up every once in a while. Yeah, I get pissed every day about
Forgive me, I got some packet lost in there. I missed a little bit of that.
Yeah, no, I thought you were cutting out there. I think our internet was going bad or something like that. But
Yeah.
no, I was just making the point that, this is an important fight, but your health needs to come first. So try not to stress yourself out too much if you can help it.
Yeah.
Because this shit can kill you.
I agree, Travis. You're right. And as difficult as it is to do sometimes, there are times when we have to lay it all down for the betterment of everyone. And I've seen this particular adventure as just that.
Yeah.
Well, keep trudging through the trenches, buddy. That's all we can do. But we fight the good fight. And it might take a little bit out of you sometimes, but in the overall big picture of it, in my book, it's worth it.
I got booze to fix all that. I know.
That's right, baby. That's right. I got bourbon, Knob Creek. Boy, this shit's strong too. 100 proof, baby. Woo. Anyway.
Well, chug one for me and Travis.
Yeah, I'm not going to be chugging that shit. But
yeah, I don't know if I want to see you chug
no,
that.
I'm not going to be chugging that.
See if any of that other stuff is a little bit lighter.
That's sipping whiskey. No, that Big House is it's a little milder. Not near as strong, but I like the Big House, the flavor of that too.
It's all chicken whiskey when you're in the right
frame of mind. That's right, baby. Speaking of chicken, what do you think old Bar there, Andy? Taking the
breast and wings. I like them.
I'm telling you, eat that shit up. They're holding up a little plastic chicken or something, a ceramic chicken in Congress, and a bucket of chicken.
I tried that, and it messed my stomach up. I didn't want to do all. I tried to eat a rubber chicken and broke this shit.
No, we had one forever out in the kitchen. Mom always kept it up. Whatever happened to that thing? Is it still out there?
Oh, it's somewhere out there.
Squeeze it, and it would give a nice long.
I got a couple of live ones down the hill. I'll sacrifice for the right cause. I've got a hatchet over here just behind my desk.
Be fried chicken overnight, man. No, we had chickens, but we kept them for eggs. Hell, mine got ate up by raccoons. That's what happened to mine.
Ours are more like pets now than they are anything else. I can't eat them.
No, I get my chicken from the store. If I got a chicken here at the house, I name it. Come here, Susie. You get you some grain here, baby.
That's kind of like the people down the hill look at me and say, "Well, I fell in love with that old goat up the hill. I can't sacrifice him now."
That's it, baby. That's it. Oh man, let me see. I'm trying to remember. Is it Randy Kervin's anniversary? 33 years, I think. Did he post?
Is that amazing or what?
I think so. No, I just longevity, baby, longevity. That's it. Anyway, I don't know. It's been a suck ass day, so I didn't get to. I didn't
But
get
you're
to see
looking
it.
good, man.
Oh, am I looking pretty? Am I looking pretty?
It's
That's
been
the
a
important
sucky
part.
day, but you're looking good, Mr. Cowboy Hat.
Mr. Cowboy Hat, man, I'm proud of
Looking
that
damn
shit.
fine, man.
Mm.
You ain't my type, but you look good to be
You
you.
look good. Well, that's what matters, baby. It's all on what's on the outside.
Well, I
Nothing on
better
the
throw
inside
that
gives
in.
a shit. Oh, Randy Kervin just checked in and said yes, it is. So, happy anniversary there, Randy, and
Randy,
and
you
Grace.
have our bet.
Yeah, 33 years, baby. Keep going. You catch up with me. I ain't slowing down.
Who else is with us? Let me shut up and let some of them talk for a minute. Jesus.
Yeah, right now we have Dennis Valadez and Jen Morgan in the chat. They're our moderators for the night. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I just have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to snatch some people from the Discord here in just a second. But the moment I saw Filthy Mouth Liberal was on, I'm like, oh no, we're getting him
Yeah,
on
we got
now.
to get Andy in here.
And
Don't
don't
stay snapped too
don't
loud,
feel
people can
obligated
call out.
to stay because again, you need to rest and all that good shit. So
Don't let me get your.
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't let
Oh,
me.
I
I want to hear. I want to hear what Biker Leo has to say.
Is
yeah,
Leo?
I
Is Leo in the
noticed he
house?
was just in there. So yeah, I'm gonna
Drag
bring him
Leo in here.
Come on in, Leo.
Austin Dave made a lot of good points earlier.
Who did?
Aussie Dave.
Aussie Dave.
Aussie Dave.
So we want to
I like that
welcome
guy, too.
Biker Leo here. Hey Leo, how's it going?
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
I'm
Doing
doing
pretty
fine,
fair.
Leo. How about it? You been doing all right?
I'm sitting on the front porch because I planted all them flowers today
I
and
seen
got
that.
some herbs growing. And no, guys, it wasn't those herbs.
Yeah.
That's the
No.
only
I
weird
seen
thing.
your flower bed. You posted a picture
Yep.
of it. Yes, sir. Nice job. Nice job.
And what I'm looking forward to is the tomatoes and the basil and
Yes,
all
sir.
of that
Yes,
in
sir.
a couple of months.
You ain't got
That's
no,
going to be good.
ain't got no jalapenos in there?
Now, I still got to figure out. Jorge sent me those dried peppers that I ain't figured out. Is he still on here? Do you have him on here right now?
No, he's not on
he's
the
not on this-
Discord,
he's
but
not on the
Dadgum.
Discord, but
well,
he's
what
out
he
there.
does, he sent me some dried peppers, and I don't know what to expect from them.
oh
Well,
boy,
just
tread lightly.
how
Well,
can you
I was
go
gonna
wrong
say,
with
do I
peppers?
need-
How can you
Do I
go wrong
need
with
to bring
peppers?
a fire extinguisher with me to the bathroom the next morning? That's what I
Yes.
really want.
It's,
I'm in North Carolina. We
just
have
eat a
what
little
they
ice
call
cream. After the peppers,
all
just
right.
eat a little ice cream. It'll all be fine.
And before we go any further, we want to welcome Mitch back to the call. Mitch, it's been a while. How you doing?
Mitch
Mitch,
Goldstein?
you out there, aren't you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Mitch,
Is
how
that
you
Mitch?
doing, buddy?
Which Mitch? Is this Mitch Goldstein or is this Which Mitch?
Which Mitch are you, Mitch?
He's the Mitch.
He's the Mitch.
I learned
Mitch
that the hard
Goldstein.
way.
There's only, dude. There's only one Mitch.
There's only one Mitch, and that's Mitch Goldstein, baby.
We'll leave it at that then.
Yeah,
That'll work
okay.
for me.
All right.
Did you say Mitch or bitch?
And that is
Hey,
Aussie
that's
Dave.
Aussie Dave, baby. We're getting, see, family gets around here. We know who's on there before we.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's an easy
In
one there,
55
though.
fucking years, that's the first time I've ever heard that. What a clever mind.
Shit. It's new, baby.
Well,
We're so
I just got
creative.
you had a bad connection over here and it sounded like something else.
Shit.
Guys, I gotta mute my mic for just a minute. The dogs are about to go crazy. Hang in there.
Give him a pet for us, Leo.
Yeah,
Leo's
give me
taking a fart. That's what it is.
Well, how y'all like what the shit we're being entertained with now on our fine television sets nowadays with Barr refusing to come to Congress today because he I guess because he don't want to lie there like he lied yesterday in the Senate. He's
I turned off my cable, John.
huh?
Well, he just wanted
Turn
to
my
save
cable
himself
off.
a day of perjury, I guess.
Yeah, he done caught Nancy Pelosi done called him out right to it. You lied, baby, and he did. He did. Ain't no doubt about it. He lied. He knew what Mueller thought of his damn 4-page
See, here's the problem.
summation that's not a summation.
The people who sat down and wrote the Constitution,
Yeah, them guys.
it never would have occurred to them in a million fucking years that there would be as big of a prick of Donald Trump and the people surrounding him. Nobody could have anticipated this. So we are in, I mean, we really are. We're in uncharted waters to the point where I can't accept any polls. I can't accept any prognostication because it's all just speculation. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody.
No, we're in uncharted waters.
knows.
We don't know. As a matter of fact, if you ask me, we're damn well close to a constitutional crisis if we're not already in one. We got an attorney general and a president flipping the bird saying we don't give a shit about your subpoena or anything else.
And White House.
Yeah, in the White House. You know,
they're making America at the moment looks like a pirate ship out there in the ocean, a boat full of crimp. You know,
we got to get our house together, baby.
It's not a country.
You know,
it's not a country. It's an island. It's become an island, and fuck the world, fuck everyone else. I'm going to make money no matter who I hurt.
That's Donnie, baby. That's Donnie,
baby.
And he's trying to spread that here. What's that?
Nothing's going to change until you hear some handcuffs clicking, brother.
That's going to happen. Listen, I got into this discussion
right now.
earlier.
Though, that can happen from the House. They can lock that son of a bitch bar up right now.
Now I hate to keep beating this drum, but I'm telling you that the only roadmap to this shit is Nixon. Forget Clinton. Clinton got impeached on a blowjob, and everybody just whipped it off like, holy shit, big deal, get the hell out of here. The Republicans were assholes. The roadmap to getting him is Nixon. Nothing happened to Nixon until the House started their investigations into Watergate and had public hearings and all that shit, and that forced the Senate to change and turn their back on Nixon. We have to do the same thing.
The whole thing that they're saying now with Barr being a chicken shit, no, it's not Barr that's a shit. It's Lindsey Graham. It's Mitch McConnell. Those are the chicken shits, and they got to man up.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, you can tell exactly where Lindsey Graham is. Lindsey Graham has already said it's done, it's over with. He doesn't want to call Mueller. He doesn't want to call McGahn. It's over. It's done with for him. Have you read the report, Lindsey? No, not all of it. Kiss my ass. That's Lindsey Graham. He doesn't care what the report says. He doesn't care what the evidence says. He's there just like Barr to protect Donnie. That's all. And who is that? Got their name written down here somewhere. Senator Mazie that said that Barr was another one that was sacrificing a once decent reputation for the grifter and liar that sits in the Oval Office. That is what these people are doing. They're sacrificing their career, everything, their decency, to what? Get Trump shit smeared all over you, have an asterisk next to your name forever in the history of history?
She called him out for lying straight up,
she
too.
did. Yeah, Nancy
Guys,
Pelosi called it.
I'm wondering why. I am definitely wondering why. I can't understand that when these people accuse this man or had Barr in front of them. Now, talk about the evidence of obstruction. Why didn't they bring up the obvious video of Trump that says on the interview, I fired Comey because of the Russia thing?
Yeah.
Now, that's on video. Why haven't they thrown that in his face to Mr. Barr and say, well, what's this, Bill?
Because it's on video. Because it's on video. Because he does everything out in public. So the perception is, well, it can't be obstruction because he did it right there in front of everybody. He's not afraid. Kiss my ass. I don't know where all that. This whole damn thing. There's 10 separate episodes of his obstruction of justice in the Mueller report. That's God damn it, I lost my thought.
And there's a couple on video that they could have shown to him and said, this is obstruction. Obvious obstruction. The man is a fool for talking like this, and we understand he's a fool for talking like this, but it's still obstruction. Someone shoots someone on TV, it's still murder.
It's,
I agree.
Yeah.
Very, very solid.
We can all see this. The citizens of this country can see all of this shit, and we have a president and now an attorney general who who,
And
like I
more.
said, is just flipping the bird at us. You know, they don't.
Pretty well means anything goes, guys.
Yeah.
When the president and the attorney general both concur on, when they say, we don't care about any of that. Well, it's pretty.
Well, then take a look at the Supreme Court. That's what you have for your checks and balances.
Yeah.
You have a lopsided Supreme Court now.
Exactly, which is exactly the way they intended to set this whole thing up from the beginning.
With the
Bingo.
possibility constantly hanging over our head that it could even go farther, on any day.
But you guys knew a lot about this months ago, and with any other person, they would have been pulled out of that job. You knew about it months ago and knew what he was trying to set up, that freaking judge that violated that woman. At that point there, it should have been the biggest investigation in the world, and he should have been gone.
Yeah, that's true. I want to take a minute out there to say thank you to Jen Morgan, who just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Rage on, Brother John. The blue dots will prevail. The blue dots will prevail, baby. We are. It doesn't. I got to get my shit together. There's all sorts of shit running through my head today.
Well, this blue dot thing
none of it is good.
Than any of us ever imagined. And thank you so much for donating. We're grateful for that. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing.
We
Thank
will.
you
I
so
will.
much.
This is I couldn't stop doing this if I wanted to. I always say it's the corny shit. It's a love for our country. It's a love for the democracy. It's a love for the country that I was taught to love. A benevolent country, a country that cared about all of its system, red and yellow, black and white. All raised up with that shit.
We were indoctrinated here. I don't really like that word, but anyway, we were taught this from day one.
Yes.
This is the way we're supposed to be.
Yes.
It's the way Mom and Dad told us it was supposed to be, and by God, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
That's it, baby. We take care of each other, and that means this whole nation. And would you turn away a stranger at your house if they were hungry, poor, and in need? I wouldn't.
Absolutely not. I'll feed them if I have to do that.
I remember the stories of my father-in-law and mother-in-law were in Freer, Texas, which was out there not far from Mexico, and migrants would come through the yard all the time. Marie would go out there with food and water, and they'd rest and then go on their way, baby. They were doing the same thing everybody else in this country was doing, trying to find a better place, work for their family, and improve the life, of their own and the people around. It's,
and you can't admire people.
Brought that up. I want to bring up a thing here in that, and John, I understand that this is not your thing. I get that, and no problems with that. However, every time I look at this stuff that's happening, and then I look at what the Republican Party is doing, and specifically looking at what they're doing, sucking up to the evangelicals with all of the hatred that they spew.
Yeah.
And then one of the first things that they bring up every time when they start talking about homosexuality and things like that is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Guys, Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't about homosexuality.
No.
Sodom and Gomorrah was about treating strangers badly.
Yeah, that's the story there.
It's all about, if you're going to
the angels came into town, everybody wanted to rape them or something. I don't know.
And believe
I'll tell you, man, those evangelicals, they sure thump the shit out of the Bible, but they don't read it worth a damn.
No, they don't.
No,
they
they
don't,
don't.
Mitch. That's my problem is they take that Bible, anything that you want to argue for or against, you can find in there. It's so ambiguous as hell. It's contrary as shit. It's a I always emphasize the most important word on that Bible on the King James is the word version, and but they take that power because it's how do you want to say it? You can't fight against their belief. I believe in Jesus, and that's all there is. Well, I'm happy for you. I really am.
From what I know and what I've seen and what I've read, Leo has greater authority to speak on this subject.
Yes, you're an associate preacher, weren't you, Leo?
Only because I've observed what I've observed.
Yeah, I don't mean to. When I speak about religion, I'm sometimes hesitant because I know I'm being rude to somebody's religion. But,
well, you're not being rude to me, John. But my whole thing with all of it is the same thing, especially with Christianity. And I will always go back to the same one where they asked Jesus and they said to him, Rabbi, which means teacher, what is the most important commandment of all? And he says to love God. But then he says the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
That's it.
How in the fuck have we gotten to where it's okay to treat people the way we're treating people as long as we get paid for it?
That's true. I want to
And
take
that's
a minute.
Donnie. That's Donnie in this country right now. It's let's get paid for it and it's all good.
Yeah, and that forgives you. Put a little extra in the collection plate. You know, that'll take care of that. And speaking of which, I don't want to interrupt everybody, but I want to give a shout out to Patricia Eishert, who donated $1.99 and said, "I'm very proud to say I'm a Blue Dot in Austin." Baby, fellow Texan Blue Dot, I'm so proud of you, baby. Thank you very much for that. And Work Sources.
Works on Scars?
Works on Cars. Oh, I know that guy. Donated $5. Works on Cars. I appreciate the shit out of that. Works on Cars has donated before. I appreciate it, and I remember that name because he works on cars.
Works on Cars?
Works on Cars,
I couldn't
baby.
read it from here, so I was like, Works on Scars?
So if you need your car fixed, go to Works on Cars because he works on cars. And I appreciate that $5, buddy. I really do. And Patricia, Blue Dot in Texas, baby, there's a whole lot of us, and we just need to stand up proud and let everybody know we're here.
I'm still getting that picture of you shaking Beto's hand when that comes up. I like that.
I do too. I'm looking forward to him coming down here. Everybody keeps asking me, John, are you still for Beto? You bet your ass I am. But I'm also for a lot of other ones right now because we haven't come up on a pick yet. There are, I do have ones.
So many great people.
You see my shirt? You see my shirt?
Yeah, I was wondering if you're gonna try to trigger people with that. Yeah. Like, you don't give them any false hope. Jesus.
I have decided in 2020 to run for president. Drop the mic. I gotta drop the mic.
No, don't you fucking dare drop that mic. God damn it.
We got 21 now, baby. I did not. I swear I didn't. I had to run in, try to jot down shit on the news so I wouldn't act like an idiot tonight and didn't know what was going on. My day sucked, and. But
you sure need some of that bourbon there too?
I understand that we have another candidate in the race, which raises it up to 21 in the race now. So maybe the debate floor is going to be Monica is for Elizabeth Warren. See, I like her too, Monica. I really do.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren's good.
I'm glad we have that many people in the race.
Yes, it's.
And they're good. We're talking about some people that are cream of the crop here. We're not talking about a bunch of assholes.
Anybody on our side is going to be able to beat the shit out of what we have in there right now. And that's not saying much, though. I mean, what we have is so much better than anything.
I don't think the Democrats have any bad candidates at this point. It's just a matter of deciding on which cream of the crop is the creme de la creme.
That's it. That's it. The one we can all get behind, the one that all makes us go, yeah, that's the guy.
That's why I'm excited for the debates.
And if it's Beto, I'm tickled to death. If it's Bernie, I'm tickled. If it's Joe Biden, I don't care. If it's Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, I don't care. You know, I want to be involved.
I was talking to Anthony Robinson tonight, having a little moment with Chief.
Yes, sir.
And what he came up with, and I'm not real sure. I don't like this one. Is the possibility of a Biden-Harris ticket.
I can dig that.
Why wouldn't you like that? That's I've said this before. We have all these great candidates out there, and we'll word it down to to one person, and then they usually go out and pick somebody for vice president that nobody ever heard of, and it's a good guy.
First off, remember we don't even talk about vice presidency until after the convention.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
So the vice president is not even going to be announced till around Labor Day next year. So talking about so and so for vice president, I think at this time is specious.
Oh, it's dream machine right now. People are just wanting to think about a Biden Beto ticket. Dawn says, there's a lot of that. Well, that's my point. Is I don't know why sometimes the winning candidate doesn't pick as a vice president somebody who was also on the debate floor with them. Of course, there's personality conflicts and all that shit. Everybody wants to be the top dog, and when you're not, well, you might get your feelings hurt or something, but you got to suck that shit up for the betterment of the country. That's what we all have to do, is suck the shit up.
We have to do that as a party right now, John.
Yes,
You're
we
absolutely
do.
correct.
You know, and I don't know. I'm on a pretty radical mood right now. I'm ready to, issue an arrest warrant for Barr, drag his ass up to the Senate. I don't know what to do. There's got to be a remedy to this shit. He can't just sit over there and go, "Oh, I'm not going to testify." Kiss my ass. If it was anybody else, we would either be in jail or be paying a hefty fine every day.
Yeah, the remedy is Barr on the way to work is arrested by the Capitol Police, and they take him in a little car to the Capitol where there is a jail. This is not funny. I mean, they are empowered to do that.
Yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are empowered to do that.
It would be a shame to have to go that far, but that is what this, what you have to remember is they're standing over there, and they're gonna delay. They're gonna do everything they can to stop this shit. They got to get to 2020, and they're afraid of everything that's gonna come out. He's telling them that Don McCann can't go testify. He's already given over 30 freaking hours to Mueller. You can't come back and say, "Oh, executive privilege" on something that's already been said. It's in the record. It's in the Mueller report. They just want to
Exactly.
you can't be saying, "Oh, you can't talk to him anymore. He's already spilled the beans."
Wait, I thought the Mueller report exonerated.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought the Mueller report exonerated Trump.
Which I don't understand the whole thing. If it exonerates him, as he was all tickled to shit, dancing all around out in front of the helicopter about, "Ooh, I'm all, exonerated, no collusion, all that bullshit."
Oh, no collusion, no whatever the fuck else he did.
And now he's right back to bad mouthing Mueller for his angry Democrats and all that freaking bullshit that he was humming before. And that's all it is just bullshit for the minions, baby. Anybody with a brain can look at this shit.
You just hit on a thing there, though, that's so important, and we need to remember ourselves.
What's that?
He's doing that for the minions, which, by the way,
Yes.
are in a minority.
Yes.
But in doing all of that, what he's doing, and they all love the fact that he's tearing down all the norms.
Yeah.
Those norms are what made us a country.
Yeah.
We have to be able to trust our judiciary. We have to be able to trust the police, the law enforcement, meaning the Justice Department.
Right.
And if you're going to badmouth them, all you're doing is being a traitor to your country.
Yes. And that's what he does all the time. He'll
The
flip
trouble
on a
is,
dime.
guys, you have got more than one traitor supporting the big traitor.
Oh yes, we've got Mitch McConnell, we got Lindsey Graham,
got a handful.
we got a whole bunch of them. I'm glad to hear that Mitch McConnell's approval rating in Kentucky is down to 18%. Suck it up, Mitch. I hope they get his ass out of here. He is the biggest obstruction in our house. We all think it's Donnie, but if it wasn't for Mitch McConnell, we could handle Donnie's shit. We could take care of
Donnie
this crap.
and his
Yeah.
And just remember,
his enablers. He has so many people.
right, and remember, I'm the good Mitch. He's the evil Mitch.
That's right. He's the evil Mitch.
Right. You're the good. We got all
Oh,
of
wait,
that.
so there is more than one
There's
Mitch.
more than one Mitch.
Oh, shit. Plot
Yeah,
twist.
it's a twist.
No, there's a dark Mitch and a light Mitch.
There's a
There's
big.
a man.
There's Mitch, and then there's Bitch. That's who. Jan Lux just. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Getting back, let's get back to
Who was
Kentucky
it?
though, and Mitch
Jen
the
Morgan,
Mitch.
I'm sorry.
However, the teacher of the year, one of the teachers of the year this year,
Yes.
is a black woman from Kentucky who said she will not go to the White House because she will not have anything to do with someone who has done the terrible things to her people that he has.
There you go. Good for her for standing up and saying it. Good for her for saying that. Because that's what people should do. What are you gonna do? Go get a hamburger? Little McDonald's, Big Mac or some
Hamburger,
shit?
John.
A hamburger. Dumbass.
You couldn't
I
even spell
swear.
this shit.
Hey, John, I just want to say the bitch Mitch looks like a White Walker.
The bitch, the Mitch is the White Walker, huh? I want to see him shatter into little pieces, and that's what I want to see.
No spoilers.
He is the biggest, and has been. ever since Obama was elected. Mitch McConnell is the thorn in the sign of democracy. You know, he has tried to kill it, stab it with a dagger, whatever. They've tried to circumvent the law, the Constitution,
Yeah,
everything.
he's got his little bitch choir behind him too, though,
Yes,
with the
he
likes
does.
of Ted Cruz.
Yes, he does, and that's how come we have to reiterate.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
We have to reiterate.
And he almost lost last time.
Well, he might.
If you recall.
I'm hoping this time that Kentucky just really blows his ass out of the water. He needs a lesson. He needs to be humbled, is what he needs to be. He thinks he's damn near king up there because
Yeah,
he controls it.
Look who's the other dickhead senator from that state.
Right, we got Rand Paul up
Rand
there.
Paul,
Fuck
yeah.
him too.
Yeah, I don't get along with
What a
Rand at
pack
all.
of fucking douchebags they
He's
are.
another one that flipped right after he went to Russia. I'm telling you,
Yep.
when people go over to
That's
Russia, they come back a
exactly
new
right.
person,
Oh,
comrade.
yeah.
And that's what they sell. They sell Russia. Everything about this damn, this whole damn Mueller investigation, everything that we've had to go through for the last several years is so obvious to everybody in this country that it's almost ridiculous that we have to go through an investigation to prove it. We all saw it. We all saw Don Jr. collude. We all seemed like, hey, Russia, help me out with the 30 million emails or whatever the freak it was. That bullshit that we all witnessed and we all laughed. Look how stupid he is. No, baby.
I'm going to go away for 20 minutes. Give someone else a chat. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
All right, Dave, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you a little bit.
Dave, I'll be gone by then because the way too. I love y'all, but I turn into a pumpkin at 8:30, and you know that.
Oh, shit.
All right, see you, Leo.
I'm
Y'all-
gonna go be a pumpkin and plant some herbs.
All right,
I'll see you
Leo.
guys in 20,
David.
I'll see you in 20 minutes.
All right, Dave, we'll see you in a little bit. Leo, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
Dave and Leo, it's a pleasure, man. Good to hear you guys in here this evening.
There you go. I'm telling you, it's the voice of America, baby. That's what we are. The blue dots, the everyday people out there working on the street, walking down the street in the grocery markets, at the gas station, everywhere else we have to go all day long. We are the patriots, baby. We're the ones that's going to save this shit. We have
And
to.
we have the voice of America in Australia. That's pretty big shit, John.
That's yeah. I'm tickled to death, baby, that we have our blue dot family all over this world. But it also it warms my heart because it just solidifies that thought in my head that this is not just me. This is not just some of us here in America. This is everybody around the world that has a desire to.
You have started a movement.
Well.
It's not just you. It's not just that anymore. You've started something that worldwide. We couldn't be more grateful for that.
Well, I appreciate that, Andy, but it's
It's not just us though.
Yeah,
it's
it's
everybody.
it's all of us
It's not just
together.
us in the Discord chat tonight. It's also the people in the YouTube and Facebook chats that are
But it
discussing.
had to start somewhere, guys. It had to start somewhere.
It started with that asshole getting
That's
elected.
it. It started with him getting elected, and I've seen so many people that that I admire that use their voice. Bo with the Fifth Column, that guy is just really great. There's a lady too. Oh, I can't remember her name right now. I love what McAllen McSomething. Anyway.
Shit. Are you finally getting to that point where you're having too many names in your head?
No,
'Cause-
no, I ain't got enough yet, baby.
I thought he
We
was going
still.
to say McDonald's. I was thinking about a Big Mac.
No, you got to be careful. You need to eat healthy there, Andy.
Sorry, Doc. I couldn't help.
When I found out
What
that
goes
that
with a good
President-
Cuban cigar anyway?
I
A Cuban
found out that
sandwich.
President Trump is serving fast food to
Yeah.
guests in the White House.
Isn't
Part of me kind of died, you know?
Yeah,
Part of me was
it
like,
speaks to who he is. It's
You know?
Cheap, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, the worst part about that is it's not just fast food. It's like the cheapest fast food you can get
No
your hands
shit.
on. So
And I'm sure he's making a buck somehow off of it. I don't know how he's doing
I can
it.
tell you how he's doing it.
On the
He's,
back
Tell me
end.
how.
he
Tell me
sold
how.
all the White House china and silver.
oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Better take an inventory when that guy gets out. When they drag him out, kicking and screaming, we'd be.
Oh shit, that's funny. That
Boy, how
is
to shit.
funny.
Yes, he's robbing this country blind. That's how come.
When he leaves in 2020, we won't have a fucking thing left
no
up there. We're
shit.
gonna have to buy all new shit.
Really quick, we want to welcome Bernadette and David
Hey.
to the chat. How y'all doing tonight?
Bernadette, so
Good,
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 to see you.
good.
It's been a while.
It's good to see you too. How you doing?
I'm well. Hope you are.
I'm very good.
Good. Bernadette, we're glad you're here. And who?
And David from
and
David Everett, Washington.
oh, David. How you doing, David? You ain't
Doing
you
well,
ain't left
John.
yet. You ain't left yet.
No, sir. Less than 2
Damn,
weeks.
there's still an opportunity for me to carry your bags, buddy. I'm just letting you know.
Well, come on.
David's gonna be
Come on.
And I will help him.
David's gonna be heading to Paris. You know, the city of love.
Oh, I
baby.
would definitely help him. I'll
Yes.
help him carry bags.
Carry bags. I don't care what I got to carry. I'll carry a bag of
Would
shit
make
for
you
you.
look really good.
Oh Lord, I love the thought of that kind of an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, we're really kind of looking forward, David, to hearing the updates there from you when you get over there.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm going with my brother and sister, and unfortunately, we've been inside Notre Dame, so
Wow.
that's going to be out. But it'll be beautiful just the same.
Oh yeah, Paris. I can just imagine. You know, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Europe in general.
Yes, Europe in general. You're right.
Yeah, we're doing an organized tour for us senior folk.
Ah. Well,
Oh wow, that's cool.
I'm senior. Ain't
Yeah.
I? Ain't 66
Yeah,
senior?
yeah, we're
fit
we're
right
there,
in.
John. We're there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere. The only beach I can get to, I think, is over here at Padre Island. And I don't know. That's pretty far fetched nowadays, too. So, but
You'd like to go with me, John?
I mean to tell you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to hold on to my piece of the river, baby. That's all I'm trying to do right now. But yeah, Bernadette, how have you been, darling?
Oh no, did we lose Bernadette? Bernadette. Oh, I think she accidentally dropped out. Hang on, I'm gonna try to come back. Let's see.
Dropped out.
Bernadette, you with us?
I'm back.
Okay,
Okay,
there
there
you
you
are.
is.
So how's life been going for you, darling?
Oh, been out in the yard again today. It's been a beautiful day out here in Cali, and yeah, it gets me to get the veggie garden going on. You know.
There you go. Gardening must be in the air.
Yeah.
Leo's putting his garden in. You're getting your garden.
Got mine in.
I got mine in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Got to get it done. Got to feed.
tomatoes,
Got to
jalapenos.
feed these guys around here.
It's a salsa garden, baby. That's what I grow. A salsa garden.
Awesome.
That's it.
Awesome.
Tomatoes
I
and peppers.
keep my little kitchen herb garden going on all winter long right here off my deck,
Wow.
and so that's always nice to be able to go out and get fresh herbs along.
Bet.
I got a little herb garden too, but I don't think it's quite the same thing.
Well, I got that. Yeah.
Hamburgers,
I gotta have that
cafe,
herb
Diet
tea.
Coke.
Welcome to North Carolina.
We don't need Mexico. We have our own. We can grow our own.
There you go.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Well,
Yeah.
gardening
And
may be a necessity here soon because we can't pay our inspectors and all these outbreaks of salmonella and diseases.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Oh
kidding.
shit.
No
They
shit.
got the whole cruise ship out there floating around.
Who are those
who's
people
that?
anyway? Salmonella. Who the hell are they?
What religion is that? Oh, Scientology. The Scientology ship is out there floating around Camp Dock because they got
That's the
missiles.
gospel.
What?
Yep.
Come
No
on, John.
shit.
Yep. The
They have the measles.
they have the measles on the yeah. God said, here, have a little bit of this.
Fucking
Yeah.
shut
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What are they doing with a cruise ship anyway? Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure every religion has
It's a
some
slave
sort of.
ship, baby. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's where they go to brainwash little
Yes,
kids.
that's
Yeah.
exactly
No
what it is.
shit,
Get
man.
you out there on a boat and just crank it away, man. They'll change your
You
mind.
can't run away.
No, where are you gonna go?
It's a captive audience.
That's it,
It's a
baby.
captive audience.
That's the way religion likes it. Captive.
Well,
Yeah.
for sure, their religion. For sure.
It's not a religion, Jesus.
Well, you must have the same experience in the Navy, though, JB. I mean, you're on a boat, right? Where are you gonna fucking go?
Hey, Mitch. I proudly say this: 7 years in the Navy, my feet never touched a boat.
I don't know how you managed that.
I was Airedale, baby. I was Airedale. If we didn't fly there, I didn't give a shit about going. No, ain't no. I watch them guys get on that aircraft carrier heading to Japan. I look right down at them and go, see y'all next week. I'll be there tonight, baby. No, my career.
Going this way.
I was a aircraft electrician on sub hunters, baby. We in surveillance aircraft. So
I'm suddenly reminded of the movie Down Periscope. Remember the electrician on that?
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent movie. Excellent movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
That sounds
Down
interesting.
Periscope.
It is
Oh,
pretty
you'll love
good.
it.
Yeah, look that
Kelsey
one up.
Grammer.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look into it since everybody's mentioning it.
There you go.
Along with catching up with Infinity War and all that other shit since Dennis
It's-
really
it's-
played up
it's
in
so-
more.
It's a submarine movie, but check it out. You'll love it. You really will.
Yes, you will.
Oh,
Yes,
I
you
would
will.
love to be a pilot.
When he tells the
know why?
captain, Admiral Grumman, Hammond, on the horn.
You'd love to what now?
I'd love to be a pilot because I would love just that one time to sit down in the cockpit of the airplane and say, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Mitch Goldstein. This is my very first flight.
Oh yeah.
The question is, would it be worth it just for that 1 minute? That's the question.
I will never forget my very first. I've told this story before, so for y'all that have heard it before, forgive me, but
Hi, puppy.
my very first mission fight, not a training fight. This is what the airplane looks like, and it can actually fly and all that shit. But you're actually in the squadron. You're going to go on your first mission. You're going to go overseas, and it's going to be an 18-hour flight. And in the aircraft that I was in, there's an aft observer seat, and it's near a window where you can look at ships and stuff when we go by. It's an observation window, and that's where I fell asleep because I have no duty. I'm a maintenance person. I'm along for the ride to keep you flying wherever we go. But I fell asleep. Everybody else in the aircraft grabbed their parachutes, put them on, lined up at the hatch, and the pilot rang the fire alarm bell, and I woke up with everybody at their hands on the door screaming, "Oh, man, get out of here!" It's just commotion, baby. That was my indoctrination into the Navy.
You didn't have a parachute, did you?
No. There
Everybody
was no
else
parachute
did
for
they?
me in that plane, baby.
And that's what you get for falling asleep.
Yeah, that's well, 18 hours, baby. They even have a bed in those things. Yeah, they had a bed. You had to rotate. You know, so yes. Yeah, you'd stay out on station for a long ass time, baby. All you see is water. Lots and lots of water. The most exciting thing is going down the Yellow Brick Road, taking photographs of ships and stuff. Any ship that was in the Yellow Brick Road, we had to take fore, aft, and starboard and port shot. So get to wave at all the sailors. Hey, how y'all doing?
I was an officer. I didn't get to have that kind of fun.
Oh, Lord. Where were you stationed, Andy?
I was my last duty station was at Vandenberg Air Force Base in Bakersfield, just after Bakersfield.
Out of Bakersfield? Out in California?
California.
Outstanding. Yes, I loved it out in California.
That's where they launched the UFOs, right?
Yeah, that. And I was at Rhein-Main Air Base in Wiesbaden, Germany.
Been there.
Oh.
That was a beautiful place.
Mm.
Speaking of all this, let's welcome Sparky in.
Hey, Sparky. Sparky's been a
Hey,
little...
Sparky sounds like the name of a Navy electrician.
Air Force electrician. That's
Close enough.
Close enough. How you doing, Sparky?
I was just listening to your story about sleeping on a bed.
Yep.
P3.
That's right. They have beds in there. Yeah.
About back in memory, I got to sleep on a rack in a KC-135 once.
There you go.
Across the Pacific.
That's how come I don't have any trouble falling asleep anywhere. I don't care what kind of noise is going on. I'll lay down there and go to sleep.
On the 135, we were in the troop seats. They sit sideways on the side of the plane.
Yeah.
And then the whole center of the plane was cargo going over to Okinawa.
A little cramped on the feet
Or
space.
or coming back, it was whatever, all the pops on chairs and all the junk.
Yeah.
Flight crew.
That was one thing common about us both. whenever we had a flight coming back to the States, the Bombay was loaded up with papasan chairs, all sorts of rattan furniture in there, and
cameras.
Yep, stereo systems, everything.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper over there.
I brought my stereo system on 35.
There you go.
Anyway,
free shipping.
Free shipping.
The enlistment had to unload the plane, and their ship went on the plane first. And the officer stuff went on the plane.
And you had to? Did you have to fly in Class B's or what?
That's why my shit was jolted on pieces when they got it here.
Fatigues.
We flew an admiral over to Taipei, Taiwan, for him to go furniture shopping. I mean,
But
he
then
loaded
when
it up too.
Then when we got back to Beale Air Force Base, we had to unload the plane, so the officers were the first ones off, and they got to go through customs.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
It's like it was a fucking wreck when I got here with it.
Those were the days, my friend.
Yeah, I did that shit 3 times from Okinawa.
Coming back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, let me see.
Once
about
in 71,
6
72,
rotations.
and 73.
Boy, how to shit.
What year did you go in, John?
I went in 71. March.
Okay, yeah, I went in 73.
There you go. In the Navy, Mitch?
No, that was Dave.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
Army.
I was in the Army. I was in from 1984 to 1990, and those 6 years were 6 out of the 18 years that America has not been at war with some motherfucker somewhere.
You got lucky.
I don't know if there's a cause
Slid
and
in and
effect
slid out.
relationship, but while I was in the armed forces, nobody fucked with us. I'm just putting that out there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nobody
When
fucked with
I was-
anybody's crew.
Yeah, when I was stationed in Germany, our primary mission was to keep Russia from rolling into Western Europe, and now look.
Yeah, which they never had any intention of doing the whole time.
Yeah.
We just thought that they were.
That's right.
The biggest mission now is to keep them rolling in Kenya.
Nowadays, Russia's trying to poke its nose everywhere right now.
Russia's
most
in the White
personally.
House.
Yeah, it's already right up Donnie's ass. So, that's it falls back to that statement I made a minute ago. Anybody that can't see Russia in this shit is blind as a bat. You're unwilling to learn because it's.
We're just we're on the brink of losing the Cold War. After all that shit, after all that Ronald Reagan horse shit, we are now finally on the brink of losing.
That's because we have somebody that's going to sell us out.
War.
That's right. These Germans tore their wall down, so we'll just replace it.
His whole selling point ever since he started this shit is Russia is good. Wouldn't it be great to be friends with Russia? Russia's all this, and it's just boom, blah, Russia.
Boys, I hate to break it here, but I got to go wake Mom up, so I better jump out of here right now.
Andy?
She's got to go to work and give me some money.
All right, buddy.
Hey, you guys have a great night. Let's do it again real soon.
Andy,
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
Come back anytime, Andy.
Andy, stay the fuck out of those hospitals.
Stay the fuck out the
goddammit.
hospital. I hear there's sick people in there. You don't want to go in there, buddy. Stay the fuck away.
On the subject of,
And from this
Yeah,
whole
you don't
blue
wanna
dot, from this whole Blue Dot family, buddy, we love you and we're just glad you came through all right.
And stay away from the Scientologists. You don't need measles on top of a heart
you don't need
attack.
that. No. Don't take the offer for the cruise ship.
What were you going to say, Dennis?
On the subject of Reagan, his daughter just came out
Patty?
rebuking. Yep.
Yes.
And called out Trump, and he wants Republicans in general to stop using her dad's name because he would be disgusted. He would be disgusted.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yes, Saint Reagan would not accept these assholes as Republicans now.
Holy shit.
No.
His son's been saying that for years, though.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Oh, I didn't even know that either. God
Yeah,
damn,
I
where
just
have
saw
I
the
been?
story that the daughter came out the other day and said the same thing, and it's true. There is nothing Republican about these people anymore. They're not Trump. I mean, they're not Republicans. They're Trumpanzees. They're Trumpers. It's the National Trump Party over there.
Dude, they're fucking Nazis,
that's
John.
exactly,
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
That's
But the
it.
question is,
That's what
why
he
are all
promotes.
these asses falling in line under Trump and risking their careers and their? It's got to be over money. It's got to be.
Lest we remind you First, we remind you that once again, I had to pick up my phone and see that some Trump fanatic walked into his synagogue with a fucking AR-15 and shot up my fucking peeps again.
Yep.
That's not going to stand.
Yeah.
He's going to pay for that, man.
And
He's
where does
going to
that
pay.
come from? That it comes from
he's
him.
going to pay.
It comes from his house.
He's emboldening them.
Yes.
There's no repercussions.
Ever since hate crimes in this country has gone up drastically since he came in. And that can't be denied, and that can't be denied why. It's because he empowers them. He empowers them.
He encourages it. Oh, I'll pardon you even if you do it.
Yeah, even if you do break the law, I'll pardon you.
That's why Barr's not worried. Exactly.
It's the whole ball of wax.
By the time Barr gets cited with contempt, he's either got to produce whatever they're asking for, in this case his testimony, or he just sits there until the term is over.
Yeah.
By the time it's all said and done,
I don't have a problem with that.
By the time it's all said and done, John, your beard will be to your knees.
Oh, buddy.
I hope not, even though I do love the beard.
Oh, man, we got to.
I'll get you a gallon of beer oil next time.
There you go.
I got to call out Tree, who donated $1.99. Thank you, John, Travis, and family. You guys are great. This is awesome to connect. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love. That's the biggest thing we need to promote.
Thank you very much,
because
Tree.
it's the opposite on the other side. Thank you, Tree. We appreciate that very much. We have to stand in sharp contrast to this shit. What's that, Sparky?
Did you hear about Amy Klobuchar's letter?
Letter? No. What's up?
To Mueller.
Oh yeah. What'd she say?
Well, evidently, in around 2 questions, Barr screwed up, and she asked him questions of whether he knew whether or not Mueller got Trump's tax returns or his financial records.
That was brought up by Donnie.
He said no, but then you'd have to ask Bob Mueller because he didn't know.
Whoa.
So she wrote the letter to
Can I ask you? Well, did you get his taxes? Because we're all waiting to see them.
Yeah, if you got that information, will you please turn it over to this committee?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
There you go.
No, she did ask that question. I watched the whole thing. She did ask that question, and it went by so quick. I was like, I heard that. I heard what she said. She just asked him for tax records.
She guided him just like Kamala Harris did.
Yes, she did.
They were both prosecutors and stuff.
Yeah, it was very good questioning by those two. Very good questioning.
Kamala Harris.
And of course, he pulled through it.
And of course, the Republicans were always back to Hillary.
Right.
Every one
and
of
Fox News reports that William Barr handled them very, very well and masterfully handled them.
Fox spews. That's the most,
John, one of the things I wanted to tell you was, I told you before I was reading the Mueller report, and it's very tedious to read. Well, today I stumbled across a YouTube site by Vice News. They've read the whole thing. It's over 11 hours. I put it on in the background while I was out gardening, and I got to the 300 pages.
Wow.
It's awesome.
I'm going to look that up right now.
For anybody who can't read it, go listen to these people read it. And a couple of
for illiterates like Trump.
It's time consuming. It's time consuming to read it.
2 years.
It's over 11 hours. They sit down, one person after another, and just constantly read this thing.
I am so looking forward to tomorrow
on YouTube
to go to my mailbox, because Donna Bonacosi sent me a copy of the Mueller report in paper form.
Right on.
And I'm one of those highlighting guys, or one of them people when I'm sitting there listening to them like they did yesterday in the Senate, and they were calling out page such and such and paragraph such and such. God, I want to. What page is that? I want to go read it too.
And one thing about them reading it is they tell you what page number they're on.
Yes, yeah.
In the report.
Oh, there you go.
And that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is that on HBO?
It's on Vice News. They're from HBO, but this was on YouTube.
Okay.
I found it. I'm
Their
gonna
YouTube
put.
channel.
I found it. I'm going to put it in the. Hopefully, this will post to Facebook and YouTube as well. But I'm going to put it in the Discord because I found it because I think I'm going to take a quick peek.
Yeah, that
of
would
it
be.
as well.
Yeah, I think Mama might be
You know,
interested in that.
You better save that address because I think our kids and grandkids, they're gonna fucking laugh when we tell them about this, and we're gonna have to say, no, this really happened.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
have to
wouldn't
say
believe this shit.
Yeah, are you
He
shitting
really
me?
was a dick.
I really hope we can look back and laugh at this. I really, really hope we can
I
laugh
hope
at
we
it.
have a world we can look back on.
Yeah, same.
You know.
The person who didn't read it was Barr. He didn't read any of the underlying evidence that
he
went
said
along
that.
with his report.
He did
went
not look
strictly
at
on
any of
the
the
report.
evidence. He did it strictly on that, on reading.
Kamala Harris tore him
There's
up.
probably
Yes.
boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of evidence. You think that fat fuck's gonna read them?
He didn't give a shit about any of
Yes,
it,
that's
and
his
he
job.
knew that before he took
That's
the
his
job.
job.
That's
Yeah.
it. He
And he didn't
auditioned
read
for
any
this
of that
position.
evidence, yet he declared him exonerated. What the fuck?
Yeah.
My God, if this was all done in one take, 11 goddamn hours, holy shit.
Yes.
Boy, howdy.
I'm telling you, I love
Got a
Vice.
sore throat by the time.
Yeah,
we're
some
done.
creds for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to check
I
that
gave
out
mad
too.
cred for it because that was awesome. It was like, oh God, I don't have to read this. I can have somebody read it to me.
That
awesome.
would be great.
I think they also
Yeah.
have a picture of Mueller sitting on the desk.
Oh, there you
They
go.
do.
That's
There you go.
hilarious. Wait, is that a pot plant too? That's even funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Hang
boy,
on,
howdy
let me.
shit.
I won't
can't
play
see it.
all of it because I don't want to take up the internet, but I'll let you see this. Hang on, I'm gonna show Dad it really quick.
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at there. That is a pot plant.
Yeah.
And
That's
there's Mueller's picture.
Oh shit, I love Vice. They're so great.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really excellent reporting. I like to watch.
They're
them.
braver than any fucking
Yeah,
anybody
you get
else.
when you're listening to them, you're getting the real shit.
Charlottesville, that episode
Right.
was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh boy, howdy.
Yeah, and it was awesome that they did that because had they not done that, a lot of people wouldn't have known what exactly was going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that one guy who was showing off his arsenal of weapons wouldn't have been, noticed and recognized, and then all of a sudden there was a warrant out for his arrest, and then we got to really see the
Oh,
true
yeah, that
colors
guy.
of him
Yeah.
crying
Yeah.
and booing.
Oh, you
Oh,
put me on
please.
TV now. Everybody knows who I am. I kiss my
Yeah.
ass.
You were threatening to
Yeah,
kill
you're-
people, dude.
You see where they kicked Alex Jones and Infowars
Yes, I
and
did,
Milo
and-
Yes.
Yapalapalooza
About
off
fucking time.
Yeah,
too.
no shit. Get them off of there. They don't need a platform for any of their ridiculous bullshit.
I'll forgive the fact it took them that long to do it, but
Yeah.
they did it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Farrakhan,
If they
he
could
got
only
it.
kick
Yes,
Trump off of
Farrakhan
Twitter.
too. He's the anti-Semitic
And,
comments by him.
The Trumpers started crying.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, well, of course.
Free
they do.
speech, free speech.
Yeah, well, you can have free speech.
There's
you
a
just can't
difference.
yell fucking fire in a theater, you asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have free speech. Get your soapbox, buddy. Go out there in the park. Stand out there.
I think they'd feel really differently if they were a parent to a kid in Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
You know?
I have no sympathy for Alex Jones at all. He's a disgusting scab
None.
on life. He's
Yes,
the
he
pus out of
is.
that. He's just everything that you could possibly think of. That's Alex Jones.
Oh, but I'm just an actor. Fuck
Yeah,
you, dude.
he's an actor. That's what he goes to court and gets his ass sued. Oh, I'm just a character actor. I'm just,
All about the gay frogs!
Yeah, it's all about the gay frogs. They're gonna turn to gay frogs. Michelle's got all that shit.
Can't we get?
But he
can't we
talks
get
to the president.
Rush Limbaugh
Don't-
up there?
Yeah, Rush Limp Dick.
wish.
Man, he's been around too long. I'm telling you. Pill
Oh,
popping, cigar
man.
puffing.
Not that I miss these days, but do you remember when Glenn Beck was the biggest thing we had to bitch about?
Yeah, Glenn Beck.
Oh, Jesus.
And
I
now
miss
He
Mama.
was
That's who
nothing
I
compared
miss.
to this.
Who do you miss?
Mama, Stephanie.
God,
Miller.
do you
Oh,
remember
I-
when
me and
Newt
Mom-
Gingrich was the biggest thing we had to bitch about?
No shit. No shit. Newt. Divorced.
He's still one of the biggest.
Divorced.
He's still trying. He's still out there trying to make himself relevant.
Yes, he's
in
trying
this
to make.
conversation.
Yes, he was out there just the other day spouting some bullshit.
He's got a new book out. That's what it is.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Got something to sell. They all got something to sell. He's, you know what kills me every time I see him. I think of one thing: you divorced your wife while she was going through cancer treatments to marry that piece of plastic that I swear, if you see his
Bling,
wife,
bling.
she looks the same today as she looked 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Not a hair out of place. That makeup is thick and I'm telling you, it's plastic. All of
John,
it.
she's a blow-up doll.
She is. I'm telling you, she looks like it. Every hair is
an ugly one on top of
yeah,
it. She's
it must
a
be
blow-up
one of them
doll.
expensive Japanese robots he bought or some shit like that. Seeing him on
Jesus
TV.
Christ.
Yeah.
Don't even start that conversation.
Yeah,
That's a problem in itself.
Come on now, JB. Be best.
Yeah, be best. I got be best. I got your be best.
Don't get me started on that one.
That's our first
okay?
hooker. I mean, first lady. So be best.
The first lady that doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
That one.
Be best.
Yeah.
You're the third try, lady. So.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
She wouldn't bother me as much if she wasn't married to him and trying to take up for all of his shit.
I get tired of listening.
That's what makes her ugly to me.
Somebody the other day.
That's her meal ticket.
Who was it? Franklin Graham that just said that she was the classiest first lady ever?
No.
Yes, I think it was. Franklin Graham said something about her being a very classy lady. Are you shitting me? Go look up her ass Go look up her ass or tits or anything else you want to see on that woman.
Did you see the White House picture that was put out for her and her birthday?
Yes.
When she was sitting on the couch surrounded by reporters.
Yep.
So lonesome.
And nobody's looking at her. Poor thing.
She's about as classy as one of Trump's gold-plated fucking toilets.
That's exactly what it is, baby. It's just another little trinket in his little. You know, how much did you pay for that? It cost him plenty. Yeah, you couldn't pay me enough for that shit. Somebody had that thing out the other day. It started a real nice conversation in my house. I can't remember who posted it on Facebook. To all the men, knowing what you know now, would you come back as a woman if you had it to do all over again? Well, that's a pretty serious question to think about. You know, my reaction was at first, no, because I just, that's, women have to go through a lot of shit.
Yeah,
they have to put up with men.
Oh,
and I don't know if I could do that without slapping the shit out of somebody. Hey, I've told my wife ever since I met her, stay away from men. They're disgusting creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but let me tell you something though.
Hi.
Women are in control of 100% of the world's supply of vaginas.
Yes, they are.
Don't forget that.
Don't forget that.
Absolutely.
And they got half the money and all of that. So
So let me ask a question. Would it be so bad if we had one for president?
No.
Hell no.
No.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
No shit.
I'd rather
we need
have
some
somebody.
nurturing. We need some nurturing.
Yeah, some compassion, some empathy. And some common sense. That's where I was going. Common sense, a desire to make things better for everybody.
And to
not
be
somebody
fair,
who just wants to steal money.
To be fair, I'd like to think there are men out there that can have that, but they're not running for president either. So it's shit.
Well, it's really painful because you have a guy who's basically a thief for a living.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he's trying to frame socialism as thievery.
Yeah.
And taxation as thievery.
Yep.
Is that the most absurd thing? I mean, I can't even imagine that we're having this conversation.
He's in court.
What I don't understand is why any of the people, 21 people, because we got a new one today.
Yep.
Any of the 21 people that are running for presidency, their whole entire campaign should be what comes out of this man's mouth. Let his own words speak for themselves.
Let the lies stack up.
Let's not forget the pictures of the kids in cages and all the rest of the bullshit that he's done.
Well, he's beating up on Joe.
Charlottesville.
Yeah, he's beating up on Biden right now and just pushing Biden's numbers up.
Yeah.
Just keep your mouth
his
shut.
Staff are trying to get him to stop that. and he won't. You know, he's a Twitter
No, because
queen.
he doesn't listen to his staffers. He's the shining
He's
bright
the one
thing
that
on the
knows
hill.
it all. Everything Trump touches dies. You know, and it's been that way. And he's going to try to kill this country if we don't get his ass out there.
And one of the reasons why we got to get his hands off of America before America dies.
I know where his hands would be. I don't want them. I know where they've been.
I got a question for you, John.
What's that, Dennis?
Explain to me the rednecks and the ignorant motherfuckers that are poor as dirt that are voting against their best interests and doing it with a smile. I mean, they're losing their farms, they're losing everything, healthcare,
those
and
are the
they're
ones
continuing to support them.
Those are the ones that have the bumper sticker on the back of their truck.
Because it's to be American, you know. To be American is to be for the one who wants, you know, war, and you know they believe in the working folk. So that way, you know.
They have been trained to choose privilege over justice.
It's you know, yes.
I mean, in any other instance, the redneck does not respect the rich asshole.
No.
No,
but
this one, they worship him and they sacrifice their lives
because
for him.
he's just like them. He talks.
But the rednecks have the ARs.
Yeah. I think what
it is about the guns.
I think what this is it's not just about the, you know, because like why would they? Because this guys are the richest of the rich. They voted against their own instance. But I think the reason why this hit home for them, and the reason why I'm super concerned about this shit, is because I think it's the race cards that he would always play. I think it's his objectifying of
Travis,
women.
you're right on.
You know, it's.
I didn't want to walk into that because it's a slippery slope, but I'll mention it anyways. As far as most of those people complaining, the poor people about like food stamps, for instance, are complaining about black people being a burden on society. When in actuality, there's more white people on food stamps. There's more white people.
Exactly.
Dennis, what they see on the 6 o'clock news is black story after black story after black story. Then we had black president, and the reason why they follow
I have
Trump
said that
is
from the
because
beginning.
Trump took on this black president.
Yep. Black man was in that White
everything
House,
that
and they
Obama
couldn't stand it.
touched or did, Trump's main goal was to effectively erase Obama from the presidency. And that's the reason why they follow him.
Right now,
But the evening news for the last 20 years has done nothing but show the black man is a threat
from
to
the
society.
Central Park Five to the birther movement.
Because there's good people on both sides.
Yeah, good people on both sides.
Absolutely.
And as we speak, the Attorney General and the Trump administration are now in court trying to strike down the total Affordable Care Act, including pre-existing conditions. So every time you hear one of those Republicans out there saying, well, you know, we're just going to go ahead and protect them pre-existing conditions, you know, because my sister's got something over there. Bullshit.
Every one of them
they're
said
all
that.
they're all saying it while they're in there voting to kill it.
Yep.
And healthcare.
Barr, who is supposed to be the top official, law enforcement official in this country, who's supposed to uphold the laws,
he ain't doing that.
Effectively saying he will support Trump and trying
Donnie's
to
got a
strike
lawyer.
this existing law down.
Yeah.
This just reminded me of an article I read, I think it was yesterday. Grassley held a town hall, and one of his constituents in the audience asked him, if Obamacare is struck down, I will die in a week or 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about the pre-existing conditions? And he wouldn't answer. All he would say is, "It's not gonna get struck down.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen."
Yeah, they keep saying it's not the whole time they're in court trying to kill it.
Yeah, Trump's not going to get elected either, right?
Yeah, no, not a chance. He will never make it. This country will never elect that guy. Yes, they will do that shit, and then yes, they got elected. So
he was stumbling all over his words, and he did not answer her.
Yeah.
That kind of plays into what you were talking about earlier, though, Dennis, because these are the same people who don't understand that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare are the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
I
the
don't
same
have
thing goes for
Obamacare.
the,
I got the ACA.
coal miners in like West Virginia that have black lung that are on Obamacare that would have died if it got struck down.
Exactly.
Those people are going to die.
Yeah.
He doesn't
That
give a
will
shit.
happen.
He doesn't give a shit. He wants to take us right back. And this is the Republican thing. They want to take you right back to where. That's how come they don't have a plan right now. Oh, do you have a plan? Anything to back it up? No, we'll come up with something later. Just vote for us. Bullshit. The plan is go back to what it used to be, where insurance companies could kick your ass off for any reason they want. Speaking of which, look at Andy Pagoda. If anybody was, we forgot to ask Andy about that today. He got fired today.
We're gonna do that fucking campaign.
Yeah, I want to find out who the company he worked for. Because while Andy was getting checked out of the hospital today, he got a text message from his boss saying, "Oh, sorry to hear about your heart and all that shit. By the way, when you pick up your check, drop off the key. You're fired." And
He's working for a dry cleaner.
because North Carolina is in a right-to-work state, he can't do shit about it. That's the fallacy of the same bullshit that they sell these people.
Wow.
It's a slogan. That's right. They can get them to vote against their own interest because it's a slogan. It's the right to work. You have a right to work. You can also have a right to get fired for any goddamn thing you want. Work your ass off overtime, get no overtime pay for it and all that shit. You have a right to get screwed over in those states. That's what right to work means. And that's pitiful.
Companies are moving from California to Texas.
Yes.
Big conservative companies.
Yeah.
We're at
Save
Will
money.
workplace too.
Yeah, when we figure out where he works, we're gonna do that fucking campaign, and
Yes,
we're all
we
gonna
are.
wreak havoc for sure. Use our powers for good.
Yeah. I'm gonna. If I find out, we're gonna find out the name, and everybody. I'm gonna encourage everybody to write them a letter or give them a bad
Yelp review or whatever.
Whatever they got out there. That's assholes. While the man is in the hospital. Oh, we're sorry to hear about your heart attack. Your heart surgery went good, but hey, you're fired.
That's the only way to hold big corporations accountable is to scare them with a media blitz.
Yeah. It's only when the voices get loud, and it's the same thing in our country, people. It's only when our voices get loud do things happen. And if we're quiet out here, if we watch the destruction of our democratic society and our judicial system being picked apart by cockroaches like Barr, working for a man like Donnie, who are just there to circumvent the whole thing. Barr is not an attorney general. He is the new lawyer for Donnie, and that's it. And only our voice encouraging our congressmen and our senators to stand up and do the right thing in Congress, to have these investigations, to force that asshole to come over and talk. He done lied once to the Senate. As far as I'm concerned, he's a stinking ass liar. Get him out. They ought to impeach his ass. And that's possible. So, I don't know.
Theresa Campbell makes a really good point here.
Today, baby.
Theresa Campbell made a really good point here. Is how could anybody call themselves a Republican if they make less than $200,000 a year?
Yeah.
Bunch of idiots.
Because they're right on the verge, just like old Joe the plumber. One day I'm going to own the company, and I want to protect my future imaginary money. That's
it's a myth.
Yes, it is. It is. Not to say that the American dream doesn't work, but baby, it's the percentages like 0.000 whatever the fuck it is that you're going to make it to that big. Unless you're born.
You know what it reminds you of? It reminds you of like these kids who play basketball in high school, and they think that they're going to make it into the big league.
Big league. NBA, baby. They're all going to be stars.
But there's so few people making it into there's only so many spots. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So that's how many spots there are to move up from working class to rich.
Yeah. Yep. Because most of it goes to rich daddy's kids. Don Jr., Eric, Ivanka, Jarrett, those ones that get the silver spoon shoved up their ass and they don't have to work for shit. Mom and daddy will buy you a degree. What college do you want to go to, sweetie? Well, just pay for it. Who's that one guy? Somebody paid $6.5 million freaking dollars? Are you shitting me?
It was a Chinese family.
$6.5 million. How dumb is your kid?
Yep.
How stupid is your kid? $6.5 million. He couldn't make what? A B, a C, or what? Shit.
Yep.
That's sad.
Go to Stanford.
Yes.
Lori Loughlin paid $500,000, and her daughters don't even care about being at US.
Yeah, they didn't even. I don't want to go to school. I'm just going to party. Well, then get your ass out. Let somebody else that has has a desire to have an education get in there. You know.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest problem is that do what you want, but you took somebody else's spot that would have appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the real tragedy of this is there are people that are, wanting to get.
And
into
where's
these
that money
colleges.
going anyway?
No, they're going. If they end up like Ivanka Daddy.
Administration.
Yeah, in Daddy's company. Daddy will start a business for them if they ain't got one. Darling,
Now
do you
Lori
want a
is
purse
screwed.
company? You're vice president of Trump Industries today. That's kind of shit.
Yeah, and I believe her daughter has made mention that her parents have ruined her life.
Oh, is that right?
Really?
Yeah.
No, really?
Your life's
First
up to
off,
you, baby.
All parents ruin their kids' lives.
Yes, that's
Cool.
true.
It's our
That's
job.
true. That's my life's ambition. Ruin your life, buddy.
Oh man,
Yeah,
you mean
that's
that
it.
was the
Yeah,
goal the
that was
entire
it, the whole
time?
time.
Shit, you're
Just
doing
trying
a
to screw you.
terrible
The
job
whole
at that. You're doing a shitty job at
I'll
ruining
work
my
harder
life.
tomorrow. I'll try harder.
Yeah, he's not done yet, right?
That's right. You're still living, ain't you?
Yeah. I guess, but I'd like to. I don't know. Well, no, I don't want to see you try. But if that's been your goal,
Good
you
night, Mike
suck.
Lang. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I seen him checking out there. I just glanced up there. What has Jen Locke's got to say? Son and I got in a conversation saying how much you read it. I can't just read that for.
Oh Jesus.
There you go.
Okay, Son and I got into a conversation saying how much good Trump's done. One thing was like everything is up in wages and jobs. He got pissed and said that he's still making profits off Obama's doing.
Yes.
He said he walked in on Obama's mess, and I said, Google it. It's scary. My son's all grown men. Now all 4 went to college, and they are very smart, and it just makes no sense. What the hell? Twilight Zone.
Oh, Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Shit. We know a lot of intelligent people
yes,
that
yes.
voted for that asshole.
Yes, we have.
It's all about privilege. Trump represents privilege. He represents this kind of untouchable privilege. This idea that if you're white and if you're Christian and if you're conservative, that you can do no wrong.
You'll be rich
And
just like
he
Donnie.
is off that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. As you burn the
And
country
people
to
will
the ground.
choose that over their own rational interests.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was what's his name? I gotta fish it out of my memory really quick here. Because fucking privilege and shit. What was it? Brock Turner, the rapist, who
Oh yeah.
In here, California. Yeah.
yeah, he raped that young girl that
Yep.
and threw her in a dumpster or whatever. He was on
Oh.
the swim team. Yeah, that's the fucking
Yeah.
The asshole.
image of white, conservative privilege because he didn't
And
get
he
shit
got a
if I
slap
remember.
on the hand.
Yeah.
His dad said he got 15 seconds of action and shouldn't cost him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, and that
Right.
is beyond fucked.
And there's that kid's problem. His daddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's-
how about the kid who killed several others in a car accident and got off because of affluenza?
Affluenza.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was wrong.
Oh,
money.
yes.
Just pay
Oh,
the
yeah.
money.
Affluenza.
That's a
Yeah, that was a
disgusting
new
term.
one.
That is a disgusting
Was
term.
there was another guy, I think it was here in Texas, that raped like a 9-year-old and got 0 time.
That's
Oh,
bullshit.
I'm glad I don't
They
remember
should've
his
got-
name, but yeah.
Let's not forget Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
He
really.
made it
to
He
the
made it all the way to
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court, baby. Yeah. Hell, have another beer, Brett. Yeah.
God, there's so much shit to remember.
There
all
is
this
when you
crap.
start to
It's
looking
like,
at
I
everything
forgot
that
about
goes on.
Kavanaugh.
That,
Minute to minute.
Yeah, for real.
Well, he's a small fish at the moment.
Yeah,
They got bigger stuff.
yeah.
They're still going after him though. They're investigating him.
While the rest of us all out here sit out in here worrying about getting a traffic ticket or
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's we've been streaming
Paying our
for-
bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just don't bring up bills tonight.
So we're an hour
I'm
and a
gonna
half.
be rich. That's what I'm gonna dream about tonight.
We're an hour and a half into the stream, and Dennis had a really great idea, and we can spend the last 30 minutes or so of the show.
What's Dennis got?
We want to talk to the YouTube and Facebook chat here. I'm actually going to maximize this so we can try to catch as much as we can. But to everybody who's watching on YouTube and Facebook and potentially Twitter, I don't know if anybody's really watching there. It's there, but I never see anybody talking there. But anyway, to all those watching the show, we want to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any questions for us in the panel, please feel free to jot them down now, and we'll keep an eye out, and we'll pick a few, and we'll have some conversations based on that. And that is Dennis's idea, and I think it's a
great idea,
wonderful
great idea. Right off the bat, Randy Kerbin wants to tell Stephanie Dean hi. I've seen that. There you go.
There we go.
We're passing it on, baby.
Yeah.
Randy Kerbin. Hi, Stephanie.
Yeah, so we'll just keep an eye on this for just a second. I'm sure, because there's always, by the way, to those who always wonder, there is a slight delay between us talking and you actually singing. It's probably by good 15, 30 seconds. So, yeah, we'll be waiting for y'all's replies here in just shortly.
Good.
Shortly.
Let me jump in real quick.
Yes.
I already made an announcement on my page, but I figured I'd tell Blue Dots that I did my assignment, and I am going to be working in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
No shit.
Going to come down and visit us down here in South Texas.
I'm telling you, my friend, so plan on a visit.
Hey.
It will be coming.
Deep within my heart lies a melody.
Maybe we can all go get lunch, like Mitch, Dennis, us. Maybe we can try.
That would be cool.
That would be cool as shit.
I think it'd be fun to do a broadcast together too. So let's see if we can make that happen.
We could do that. Take a camera.
Yeah.
Take the laptop.
We can live stream it.
Find someplace with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Hey, San Antonio it is.
Yeah, if you guys get together and do something down there, let me know, and I'll because I plan on coming down to San Antonio this summer.
What?
Yeah, I see my brother's here. Hey, Barry.
Holy shit.
Boy, howdy.
A few people in chat there.
Hey, maybe we better start thinking about having a Blue Dot convention.
I'd love it, wouldn't you?
We've talked about that before.
I'd love it. I'd love to be able to get together with everybody.
That would be so much fun to do.
Yeah. I had a little Blue Dot meeting down here in Corpus for the local Blue Dots. We had probably we had about 7, 8, 9 people show up and had a nice conversation. Of course,
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really fun thing. We need to do that again. If we can have that in San Antonio.
I need to get over to Maestro's. I told Maestro I need to come over and do a show with him.
All right, we got questions coming in.
Yep, I see them, and I'm about to pull one up. So, Dad, why don't you pick, or can you see that?
I see Bill joins. Question, what effect do you think Mueller's testimony will have? Well, I think it could have a large impact because, for one, it would clarify calling out Barr as a liar, for one thing. But no, if they get Mueller in front of Congress or the Senate, and they start going through the 10 separate episodes of obstruction, and calling that out, and the other crimes that have gone on, I think it could make a big impact.
It should be making a huge.
I would hope that Robert Mueller would want to.
Yeah.
Of course, Barr's going to try to stop him from it. Yeah. He's still an employee of the Department of Justice.
And the White House counsel is raising hell now too.
Yeah.
What do you guys think in the panel? What do y'all got to say about that? What do y'all think?
I think Mueller is a by-the-book guy. He's not going to go against the department. He will get up there and he'll tell the truth to the best of his ability.
That's what I think he'd do. He'd get up and
but
tell
I
the
don't
truth.
think we're going to get any new information out of him, other than what he says his report is about.
I am still
and where
hanging
it
my
should
hat on
went.
him. I'm still
From
hanging
what
my
I've
hat.
heard, he's still an employee of the DOJ, so
Yes.
he's still
He
under
is.
Barr's thumb.
Yeah.
So we're not
He
going
is.
to hear anything damning.
No, you're not. He's not going to go against Barr, and he's not going to go against the department or its policy or anything else like
I
that.
believe he'll say as much as he can that he won't get in trouble, but I think he'll be truthful.
It's a painful thing.
Mueller
Painful.
is in negotiations with the House Judiciary Committee to when he's going to bear.
The big problem is you got to ask the right questions.
There you go.
That's why Barr didn't show up.
Yeah,
he didn't want to
just-
face lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't want somebody asking questions that know what they're asking about.
Mueller shows up and there's lawyers. Their goose is cooked.
Yeah.
It's all how you ask the
I think it's important for Mueller to come. I think it's important for Dan McGahn to come. You know, and again, I don't see how the White House can stop Dan McGahn from coming. He's a private citizen now. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. What about this one here? Can you see that one?
Jen Locks, do you feel there is hope after watching the mess? The mess last few days, he is Teflon and getting away with so much is sickening and scary, and I am scared. Jen, we're all scared, baby, because it does. It looks like that. Like we keep throwing shit at him, and it just slides off. But I think in the end, it's gonna be too much. You know, the way they're acting right now in defiance of the law, in defiance of the Constitution, I don't think it's going to stand. I think it'll keep wearing on the people. And the more he tries to do this shit, the more people are going to get upset. And they want to know, you know, that we paid for this damn Mueller report. And evidently there's a finding. I'm still hanging my hat on the fact that Mueller said if there was no obstruction, they would have said so. Well, guess what?
Yep.
You know, there is obstruction.
Well, here's the thing.
They're all hanging on that OLC, saying that a president can't be indicted. And that's bullshit.
It's not law.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It's an opinion.
The Mueller report was about 6 months too late, and what they're going to do is they're going to stall and stall and stall and stall.
Yeah, they're going to try to take everything into court.
Until we get into the primary season.
Yeah, they're going to try to take everything to court.
There's been reports that he was forced to stop this investigation.
Yeah,
that
I heard
Barr
that.
actually forced him to stop this.
That's a good question I'd like to have asked. Did Barr put pressure on him to stop the investigation or to end it? You know, which would be...
Of course he did.
Because, Jesus, he had just gotten the grand jury re-up for another 6 months.
Yeah. The one question I think Blumenthal asked him, Barr, yesterday, when he asked him, have you spoke to anyone at the White House about the ongoing investigations of the Southern District of New York? And that's when he went into the haba. What do you mean? Had I talked to, you know, he danced around. You could see it every time he starts stalling, or, you know, because he knows there's a time limit on each one of those senators.
We know it's not true, because as soon as Trump in the White House said the FBI spied,
yes, yeah,
he was like, "Yep, it sure did."
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's not backing away from that word either. Spying. I'm not backing away from that.
Here's something that I wonder why the House didn't proceed with Barr in this direction. If you wanted to ask those questions from attorneys, why not just have the attorneys give the questions to the reps, and they could have asked those questions?
Well, I kind of stand on the side that Nadler said that, or whoever it was that said it today, that it's not up to Barr how Congress proceeds with their with their proceedings. It's not up to them. I don't like this whole damn negotiation shit with Barr. Negotiate for you to come. Are you shitting me? You're not having a plea deal here.
Tired of. I'm tired of them saying, "No, we're gonna sit," and if that doesn't happen, we're gonna declare them in contempt.
Yeah, they're just giving them a lot more time.
Do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
Do your job.
It's funny you say
Declare them
that.
with contempt. Send the subpoenas. Do it.
Yes, I think Nadler.
I sent a response to Nancy Pelosi and Nadler today, as a matter of fact, about that.
Nancy better wake up, because this is not going to get better.
No. It has to be public
And
hearings
if
in the Congress.
the House of Representatives abdicates their duties to the White
Their
House, it will
responsibility.
forever be that way.
Yeah. Well, we can't let
I think
Forever.
it's going to end up nailing him as taxes, just like
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Yeah, just like
That's why he's fighting so
I think
hard.
that's where the Southern
did
District of
anybody
New York
see
is going to come in.
Hillary Clinton last night, she was on Rachel's show.
No, I didn't
And
see it, but I heard about it.
Okay, she made this statement, hypothetical, of course, that what if a 2020 candidate all of a sudden said to China, "Hey, China, why don't you get those taxes from
Yep.
She said,
Yeah.
China, if
Yeah,
you're listening,
that's
you need
what it
Trump's
was.
taxes.
China, if you're listening?
How about getting this?
It was awesome.
That
It was
There
awesome.
you go. What goes around comes around. We're going to see them
Yeah.
eventually. They'll come out somehow.
We are.
You know.
It's in the law. The law is absolutely crystal clear. They must turn those taxes over. There's no question about
And
it.
again, Mnuchin's
Well,
sitting over
I
there
like what
flipping the bird
states
at
are
us.
doing.
That's what I mean. They're
I like what the
they're
states
trying
are
to
doing.
circumvent the whole
And-
rule of law. Go ahead, Bernadette.
The states are saying if you have to show your taxes in order to get on the
Yes,
ballot.
yes. There's 17
right.
or 20 of them that have done it now.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they're trying to pass that, which I think is a great idea. You know, don't want
It's
to
a great idea.
Don't want to show your taxes? Fine. You just won't get on the ballot. You know, it's
Really?
that simple.
And that's for any position on the ballot.
Yeah.
Any position.
Absolutely. I want to move on to a few extra questions. By the way, this is really awesome, so please keep the questions going. And just for the record, doesn't have to be political questions. Off-topic questions are also welcome. So,
Aren't you just such a good moderator?
I don't know about that.
I
But really quick,
I appreciate it.
this is a really good question, and I want to hear the whole entire panel's thoughts on this. Randy Curvin asks, do you think if pressed, Mueller
Yes,
would
I'm
quit
shocked.
the government to appear?
That's a real good question.
Yeah, that's what I had to stay on it because I'm like, I don't want to lose that question.
Because
That's
you know,
a good question.
if you take Mueller as his with his history, his Marine Corps, served in Vietnam. He's combat veteran, decorated, a by the book guy, loves his country. You know, I'm still hanging my hat on him. And yeah, would he? That's a damn good question, Randy. I would like to think if push comes to shove, he would. You know, at some point, flip the finger at Barr and say, "Well, I'm out of here." You know,
Yeah,
somebody
Mueller
else.
doesn't want his reputation tarnished by Trump.
I mean, they're 20-year-long friends, and he's already, he wrote that letter. Barr said, why didn't you just pick up the phone and call me?
As
when
I've
you write a
always
letter?
said, nobody will screw you over faster than your buddies.
Yeah.
That ain't no lie.
They wanted,
Because
he wanted that letter.
Yeah.
he needed to create a paper trail. He needed to put it on file.
Well, you know, that's again, I'm going to point to Mueller's letter to Barr recently, when Barr was in front of the Senate there, and he said, "Well, I don't know why he just didn't call me. I'll tell you why. Because he wanted it documented. He wanted a physical paper that says, 'Hey, you asshole, you sure are, giving whitewash to this, lipstick to this shit.' It's beautiful." Mueller said he did not fully capture the content, nature, and substance of this office's work. You know, so
Do
yeah.
I think he would quit? I don't know. He's such a by the book.
He is
guy,
by the book
but,
guy.
You know, if
but
continues to do what he's doing, I think he would.
at what point do your patriotic duty override, what an illegitimate, ill-farted president,
He may be the shining star.
he would be.
There were people during the Nixon that quit because they felt that it wasn't right. They resigned under protest.
Yeah, Nixon's Saturday Night Massacre got rid of the DOJ and the FBI. Same
This
thing
is
Donnie
following the playbook for Nixon, like exactly.
did. It is.
It's like the only thing that Donnie ever read.
Didn't read.
Nixon
That's the whole
fired
thing.
his.
He's following it step by step. If Donnie could read, he might have been able to avoid it.
Yeah.
Roger Stone told him about it.
He don't
okay.
read. Somebody needs to send it to him an audio book. Maybe he wouldn't do that either. No.
He got it from Roger Stone right off his back.
But that's obstruction of justice. That's the same thing Nixon did when he fired it. When he had his Saturday Night Massacre, that was obstruction of justice. Same thing Donnie did when he fired Comey.
Well, here's a thought. The country survived Nixon
Yes, we
and
did,
that
darling.
bullshit. We're
We
going
can
to
do it
survive
again.
this.
We will.
Yeah.
We are the guardians of liberty. I can't say that enough, baby. It's up to you, me, everybody on this panel, everybody that's within this voice, everybody in our country to stand up, or we lose this shit to a dictator. And that's what they're trying to do, baby. You can see everything he's trying to do. He wants to be the glorious leader, the potentate, the whatever. He wants to be the Putin of America. And it's
4 more years of him, it's over.
Yeah, it
It's
would
over.
be. We'd be sold out to Russia, baby.
Would he leave office? He lost.
He will have changed the term limits for the presidency.
Or he wants to do that. He wants to come up with that president for life shit.
Trust me.
Yes, he
Bar in his
does.
pocket, he'll get that shit done.
Yeah, well, we can't let that happen. We have a constitution.
All right. I'm dropping out, guys. Talk to you guys soon, and we'll talk more about getting together in Texas.
All right, Mitch.
All right.
Take care of
Take care,
yourself,
guys.
Bob.
See you later, Mitch.
Thanks a lot for coming by, Bub.
Have a good evening.
I like that guy. He's always got something to say. He steps up too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we got
Lord.
a few minutes left of the stream. Our chat went down for a little bit, so if your question wasn't asked yet, I mean, I can't get to every single
don't
question,
see the
but
chat.
no, I got it over here. So
took it away.
Yeah, if anybody's got any further questions, please put them in the chat now. It's up and running now, so we should be able to
Are we
get it.
blinking on and off? There it is.
Well, no, it's here. It's just earlier it stopped loading, but they're supposed to fix that
Trump's
glitch.
approval
so-
rating dropped again today. It did.
Did it? No.
It did.
I saw USA Today say it went up to 54. I'm like,
Wow,
that's on his approval rating for the economy.
That's on Fox.
Yeah.
oh yeah, economy, just for the economy.
Yeah, just for the economy. If you turn it around and ask for his general overall approving, he's done like 42%.
You mean he's doing good for the economy? I wish I could feel it.
He's taking the credit
Yeah.
for it. Obama's economy is doing great, buddy. It's still on track from where he said it.
Yeah.
And,
How do those tax breaks work out for you, John?
yeah, no shit. Well, let's don't go there. That's
Yeah. I'm
money's not
60. I'm 63.
Yeah.
I'm 63, and Social Security. My wife works part time, and this is the first time in my life I have ever had to write a check to the government.
Boy, howdy
Wow.
shit.
First time.
That's it. Things have
Hey.
changed drastically.
Yeah, winning.
You know,
Winning.
winning. Yeah, I'm not feeling much winning nowadays. You know, I've
You guys are just losers.
Yeah,
you don't
losers.
really know what winning's like. You never will.
yeah,
Because you voted for the black guy.
yeah, you voted for the black guy. So
Voted for
you-
the black
you know,
guy.
Yeah, it's it's
Voted for him twice, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
it's getting.
I only
it's
got to
getting more
vote
and
for
more
him
difficult.
once, but I was happy I was able to do it that one time.
Yeah,
Right
I
on.
was
I
I was too young the first time. So.
I was proud to vote for him, and I'm still proud of that man. He'd,
Me too.
he was what this country needed. And
He got through 8 years with no controversy.
yeah, no
more
scandals.
In other
No.
words, you're saying he's boring.
Yeah,
You're saying he's boring.
yeah.
Oh,
Boring,
that was,
yes.
I wish
that
I
was
had
another
more.
point somebody made about them holding Barr in contempt. Like they suggested the House could not arrest anyone because Eric Holder got held in contempt and nothing happened to him.
Well, it just depends on how much balls everybody's got here. The law says that he could arrest Barr. Now, that would require the Sergeant at Arms of Congress going over here, but Barr is protected by the FBI.
I sent them the definition on Twitter because there was
Yeah.
somebody trying to spar with me, and I was just like, proved him wrong and then shrugged.
Yeah. There's
That's about all you can do at that kind of situation, isn't it, Dennis? Well, I mean, here's the facts.
the three choices are that the House Sergeant of Arms goes to arrest him on an inherent contempt charge, or we go to a criminal contempt under U.S. Code 192 and 194, and the crime is failure to comply, and indict him with a grand jury. And the third one is civil contempt, and issue a judge to get him tried in court, even if he doesn't show up.
The smart guy was like, that was last used in the 1940s or something.
Yeah, 1935.
I'm like, it's still law. It doesn't matter when the last time.
1935 was the last time they arrested. They used the inherent contempt, which is exactly what they ought to use on Barr. He is refusing to respond to a subpoena, so that's it. Bottom line, arrest your ass. You sit in jail. That's what it. Didn't you see it on Perry Mason or whatever? Whatever. You're in contempt of court. You're going to sit in jail until you decide to tell us. Well, let's go, baby. Put his ass in jail. because he's throwing his finger in the face of America. He's throwing his finger right in the face of our law, of our Constitution, to support a lying sack of shit. You know,
John, if you don't show up for court, they will definitely
oh
put
baby,
on an arrest
they're
warrant.
gonna come get me. Believe me, they'd lock my ass up.
Just for you.
You bet. Wouldn't hesitate a bit. And I
all
don't
your
see
shit.
any reason why it should be any different for him. He's playing this game, and I don't like this whole idea of everything. Did y'all see him on Fox News tonight? I just seen a clip on there. I've been the most transparent president. And are you shitting me? Goes on Fox News, and not only that, the woman journalist, or whatever she was, not a journalist, whatever she was, interviewing him, was leading him on. Something about it's over, right? She says, it's over. Yeah, it's over. That's right. Yeah, it's over. He's just feeding off of her. She's telling him what the hell to say.
That's
Jesus.
hilarious.
It is. It's ridiculous. In his whole idea of, I'm the most transparent. As he sits to fight everything in court, from his school grades to his...
you realize I'm on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's how I'm transparent. I talk to the people.
Yeah, talk to the people.
Transparent meaning we can see right through you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We can
Yes,
see
we do.
right through you.
I'm telling you. And it's up to us, people. It's the bottom line, baby. It's all up to us. If we don't do this, it's not going to get done. Nothing moves in our house up there unless we make it move. It's the voices of the people that spur our congressmen on, our senators on, to do something. And so we need to keep that voice up. Yes, write to them, call them. You know, there's numbers there that you can call. If you have an opportunity to get out in the street, get out in the street. Hold a sign, whatever it takes. Just keep the momentum going. We have a long way to go. We still have 18 months to go till the 2020 elections. And I'm looking forward to the debates, baby. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
I want some conversation going on about the issues and what each one of them want to do about it. And that's where it's going to come out. Everything they're doing out there now on the campaign trail, it's just boom, bah, vote for me. When they get to those debates, baby, that's when the questions are going to be asked. And they're going to be specific. And that's when we're all going to be able to sit down and decide who it is that we think is going to be the best player in this game, baby.
Val Wood, I totally agree with her. Maybe he doesn't know the meaning of transparency.
He doesn't. Oh, shit. He doesn't know the meaning. And I swear if, what was it, the school he went to?
What?
School of Finance. What? The Wharton School of Finance.
Wharton.
Yeah, if I was at school, I'd sue his ass for defamation. I would. You ignorant ass, quit telling people you graduated from our school. You're not making them look good, I'll tell you that. You know, School of Finance, he doesn't know shit. All he knows is how to hire lawyers to write contracts and force people to go to court over and over about shit. That's all his life has been. It's just one big screw somebody over job. And now he's trying to do it to the country. Yep. And we can't let that happen. Anyway.
Is it about time?
We cannot.
No, we can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw you look at your watch,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is it time? Oh, yeah, we've been going for nearly 2 hours now.
It's been a
2 hours.
It's been a long, long
Woo!
day, baby.
It's been a long night.
And,
Productive, though.
Yeah, very productive and this was a good stream, I feel.
yeah,
Very fun.
I had a great show. I needed this. I needed to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I need a little Knob Creek.
I came very close to making my own video today.
You should
Very,
have.
very
Oh,
close.
man, Dennis, you were so close, buddy.
Dennis,
Maybe
do it.
tomorrow,
God
buddy.
damn it.
Maybe tomorrow.
Or tonight,
I'm telling
or
you,
however.
if you get the urge.
I was at my fishing hole, and I left early because I just wasn't feeling it. And I'm just like, man, I should just spout off a few-minute video because all this shit coming down, and it's just, it's getting tiresome. It's just
When
over and
you
over the
have
same
that
shit.
ambition and you've got yourself worked up, the words are already there in your head. All you got to
I
do
mean,
is
that's
turn
why I
that
spoke
camera.
up so much tonight because I was just
You
like,
have spoke
God.
up a lot tonight.
Yes.
And that's good. Everybody should speak up.
Yeah.
You know, it's I encourage everybody to use their voice. It's the only thing we have besides your vote, baby, is your voice.
That's the point of this whole show and this whole movement that we're doing is for people to talk, to people to speak up. So yeah, I'm awaiting for your video, Dennis. Goddamn.
Yeah, we've been trying to encourage that for a while now, buddy.
Yeah, I know it's been months.
I'm telling you, man, you need to do it. You need to do it. It's what do you call it? It's
Your
like
patriotic duty.
It's a release, man. It's a release, is what it is. Because
liberating.
All this shit that I ran about is the same shit that I go to think about all day long as I'm watching the news, and I'm thinking, are you shitting me this or are you shitting me that? And I take my little notes down and stuff, and then go out there, and sometimes it takes 3 times, but
see,
it's got to come out.
Even Shawnee Love writes, I need these talks too. Yeah, see, we all got to let this shit out.
All do.
That's what we're all here for.
It's because we're all pissed off. Barbecue in Texas, Teresa says. That's a good idea, baby.
I hope so. That would be fun as shit.
We know barbecue down here. We know how to do that stuff.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do, baby. I when Mitch comes down to San Antonio, Dennis, get hooked up there. We can meet somewhere in a nice restaurant, or down there on the river walk.
Pick a date.
Yeah.
Travis, my wife works part time at a La Quinta, and she could get a group rate going for people that want to come in.
You know how long it's been since I've been anywhere.
Yeah, I know. And La Quinta.
And speaking of which, we need to touch on that. Travis is gonna be on a business trip next week.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be gone next week.
Next week, Travis is gonna be gone, so I'll be here by myself.
So any technical issues that happen between.
Yeah, it's gonna be my fault.
Then it ain't gonna be me. So don't be screaming at me. I'm gonna be.
We're gonna try to move the equipment over here for the Tuesday and Thursday live sessions, so I can try to control everything myself. But he's gonna be out of town for a week, and
I'm gonna be stressed out as shit because I'm not here to help Dad with the show. Because I'm gonna be calling in and making sure hey.
Barbara Hernandez, Jenny is just fine. She's doing good. She's nibbling away at her little apple.
Oh, that's what.
Oh no, Mama made potato salad today.
Yeah, I was about to say. So those were some nice.
So after Mama
potatoes.
peels the potatoes, after she boiled them up for potato salad, you peel them up. Well, Jenny loves those peelings, raw before we cook them or after they're cooked. She just loves potatoes, so she gets a little treat every time Mama makes potato salad, or mashed potatoes, or fried potatoes, or anything to do with potatoes, baby. We take them down there to Jenny. But thank you for asking. She's my sweetie. And I haven't forgotten.
Gotta happen.
Yes, I hope so. I'd love.
Yeah,
look at all the response.
I know. Holy shit.
Yeah, Lauren Redenbrog. I would love to come to barbecue as long as it's not too. Oh, baby, we'll save you a piece before we throw the spice on my body. I'm like that guy in Texas. Well, you don't need beans and you don't need no potato salad. What kind of peppers are we talking about? That's what kind of peppers are you throwing on that grill, baby? Is that jalapenos or is that habanero or?
Don't worry, I can't handle too much spice either, even though I try.
I forgot to bring it in. I'll show it off tomorrow.
I
got a package today. We were gonna bring that in here.
The first time we were gonna have snacks on the fucking show and we forgot to bring it in
here. I got a package today from Paulette Hallbeck, and Paulette is such a sweetheart of this show. I'm telling you. Her heart is so big, I don't know how her body contains it, but she sent us a container of this is popcorn. But there's 3 different kinds of popcorn in there. There's caramel, there's cheese, and then there's
like spicy cheese or something
hot things.
That shit's good.
And then 3 bags of chocolates, chocolate covered peanuts, a bridge mix, and something else. And then a trail mix, a Cajun trail mix.
That Cajun trail mix is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So Paulette Hallbeck gave us munchies. She said, I opened the box and it said, "Are these the munchies you're looking for?" And I thought to myself, well, yes, they are. And so we've been munching on popcorn and chocolate-covered peanuts and stuff all day. So Paulette Hallbeck, darling, I appreciate that so much. And yes, that's what I was looking for, munchies. And I'm going to go eat some here and more in a little bit, too.
John, you're going to have to head to Milwaukee. There's a popcorn place there that sells bacon popcorn.
Bacon popcorn?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's some shit.
You know what you know what makes your bacon
ice cream?
You know what makes
bacon ice cream? I don't know about that. I'll try it, but holy shit.
It exists.
Oh my god.
You know what to put on bacon to make it taste better? Bacon.
More bacon.
Yeah, put bacon on that bacon. It tastes a lot better, man.
I don't know. If you
I'm
put eggs on it, it's pretty good.
Ah.
Then you can add more bacon.
We
in.
got a gourmet popcorn company like 2 blocks from my house.
No shit.
Oh shit.
Wow.
This stuff came from Chicago. I'm trying to Kernels. Kernels is what it is with a K, and gourmet kernels. And boy, howdy shit, they're delicious. And I get so lucky sometimes. I get candy. I get honey. You know, I've been on a honey thing for a while because we've gotten quite a bit of honey. What are you looking at?
My mic is like causing. Oh, no wonder what that bumping is. You put the camera this time right on my mic, so every time I move around, we get a.
Don't move. Don't touch it. That's what you tell me. Don't touch it.
God damn it.
You're making noise over there. Shit, buddy. Potatoes and peppers, baby. Shawnee Love knows. That's a meal for me right there.
Yeah. Really quick.
Potatoes and peppers. That's good.
Can Scorpia? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing
Scarapa?
that. Scarapa. That's probably what it is. Writes, maybe there's an ex-combat communications specialist who can fill in while Travis is away.
Yeah. Are you volunteering there, Ken? Are you an ex-combat communications specialist, Bub?
They'd be more qualified than I am, and they'll probably take my job.
Old Grim just ate a big old hamburger and scarfed it down trying to get on here, and I don't know how I can fix it. Don't worry about it, bud. Concentrate on that burger, buddy.
Oh my God, burger
I'm
sounds
telling you,
wonderful.
yeah,
right
I want to
now.
get with Mitch. We want to solidify that, Dennis. That just, man, if I could talk Mama into getting,
we could all go.
Yeah.
Shit, barbecue would be great, but I would just be just as happy with fucking Whataburger. God damn, that'd be great too.
I don't know if you go to San Antonio, it's like,
yeah,
fill up a Whataburger pretty quick.
Gentlemen.
It's the Riverwalk for me.
Oh yeah,
y'all
no,
making
absolutely.
me hungry, and I gotta go cook some dinner.
Oh,
so
let's
I'm
start
gonna
some
say
food
peace
porn.
out, and let's do this again sometimes.
Yes,
we're gonna do it again.
Please come back, Bernadette.
Yes, Bernadette, we enjoyed
Always.
your visit. I guess we
I'm
ought
here
to.
for you. I'm here for you.
Thank you, darling. We appreciate it so
All
much.
right. Good night.
Good night, darling. We'll see you later. And I guess we
Bye.
ought to wrap it up ourselves. Y'all on Discord, hang around just a few minutes, and we'll talk a few more minutes. But I want to thank everybody.
Really quick. No, wait. I gotta say
What?
this.
What?
No, Dennis. I found out this crazy thing, and apparently this has been around forever.
Crazy thing?
I'd never heard of it before.
What kind of crazy
But
shit?
I saw this video on YouTube, and in San Antonio,
Crazy
there's this
video?
restaurant that is famous for their puffy tacos.
Oh.
And I'm
Henry
like,
was talking about this the other day.
Henry's Puffy Tacos.
oh, that could be it. I think that's it.
Henry's?
At the there's a baseball team, a minor league baseball team called the Missions, and they have a puff taco mascot.
Oh my
goes
God.
to the game.
See, I've never had one before, and I've always wanted to try one.
Yeah, but when you brought that up, what did me and Mama tell you?
Awesome. Oh yeah, y'all.
There was a place here in Corpus Christi called the Old Mexico Restaurant, and they made puffy tacos, and man, people don't know what you're talking about when you're talking tacos. They think, oh, it's just a Ortega taco shell with some meat. No, baby.
I don't know. It looked amazing.
There's a lot of different ways to have a taco.
Maybe we can have puffy tacos.
But
with
those
this
are it's all in the shell.
Yeah, I know. It's so
all
crazy
in
how
the
they make
shell.
it and shit. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, like it's like a mixture of like not even a soft taco, but it's like
I miss sopapillas. There's a
Yeah.
place down in town that used to make great sopapillas. I used to just run honey in them all and just. Oh.
Yeah, you got the honey for it.
Yes, I do. Now I ain't got no sopapillas now. I'm gonna have to find some.
oh shit, we better
yeah.
wrap this up and thank our lovely
You're
panel.
right, Teresa. Homemade tacos are always the best. You can ask
Yes.
Travis when Mama makes tacos at the house.
There's no leftovers.
There's no leftovers for shit, and then we're all asking around. We're looking for Dorito chips to scoop up the last of the stuff there, but yeah, I'm
starving as shit now.
now
God
I'm getting
damn.
hungry.
You guys go eat. I'll see you later.
All right.
Thank you very much, David, for being
Yeah,
here.
David.
tonight.
Have a great night.
When do you leave now, Bub? I don't want to.
The 14th.
The 14th of this month,
Yes.
right? Of May.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we'll have a chance to talk to you a few more times before you head
Oh
out.
yeah.
Good deal.
I'll see you around.
All right,
Okay.
David. Appreciate it, Bub.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And who do we got? Dennis and Sparky. Sparky still with us?
I believe he is. Let me check here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're
I'm
here?
in and out.
All right.
I've been watching The Last Word. In
Oh.
and out.
Yeah, I want to find out. Mama was going to look at. She was talking about a documentary about Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to.
They're just getting ready to show it.
Is that right? Mama wants to watch that, and I want to see it too. I like that woman. I like her. She's full of fire.
I saw Rachel Maddow was live on YouTube also.
Was she? All right. Well, we're going to let everybody go so they can watch these more interesting people than me.
We want to thank our lovely panel and the lovely chat that's been here tonight. Jen, Dennis, Sparky, thank you again for being here with us tonight. We really appreciate it.
Mitch, Dave, Ozzy, Dave, David, and Bernadette. All of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming by. Judy says it all. Good night, Blue Dots, and stay strong, baby. That's what we have to do. Stay strong, stay involved, and stay informed.
And of course, to fucking Andy Paguda, stay the fuck out of the hospital.
Stay the fuck out the hospital, Andy. And come back often, bub. And so we're gonna call it a night. Again, we want to thank all of our Patreon members, and believe me, we can't say thank you enough. If you're motivated by the show and enjoy it, we would encourage you to go by Patreon, $1 a month, 5 cents a show, less than that. Yeah. I'll try to give you as much entertainment as we can for $1. So, but we appreciate those that donate to the show and those who donated tonight through Super Chat and everything. It goes a long way in keeping us going here, and we can't stress that enough. So thank you very much, and like, share, and subscribe, baby, all that kind of shit. Look up. Tomorrow's Friday, beer and bud. Y'all know what to do. So put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl, and get ready. It's going to be another shit show, so we'll get to talk about it tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful night. I love each and every one of you, and this family grows every day, and it grows because of the warmth and love in our hearts. So just keep it going, baby. That's all we have to do. Good night, y'all, and y'all take care.